Right? But
Such as are for the captivity. The captivity.
yeah, these FEMA camps, you understand, this concentration camp, where they're going on of the RSA plan, the King Alfred plan, and all these the plans to people. You understand? To kill you people early in the morning, drop you people in FEMA camps, right? With a amount of days, they're going to kill a lot of you people, right? And we watch the Georgia Guidestones.
I see these old women.
God.
Done. They're all these proud old women, you know? I think they have all what they have to say is important right now. Most are going to shut them up in that day. All the things they have power and might in their mouth, that will be rubbish. Hey, and who the hell wants our old cackling fowl? So then go, hey, the most are going to put many of them to death. Get a judgment.
That's right. Alright. So yeah, this is what we're going to go. Right?
We can't put them on side.
And you people just ain't seeing it. Give me Isaiah 5 and 9.
Isaiah 5 verse 19. That say, let him speed, hasten his work, that we may see.
Yes, so you people would know time to make speed and hasten the work. You understand? Because you people are saying that you will enjoy life. Right? But what it's about this life to enjoy. Right? What's so nice to see one of your people back in the streets. Right? When this so-called white man living it up. You knowing that he, all the wickedness that he do. Right? What's so nice about this life? But what's so good about this life? That you say what? That life sweet. Right? Vibes can say a song, nah, life sweet. But guess what? Nah, that's not sweet. You understand? When you call white man over me, and my woman talking to the whole tree. You understand? These other nations are eating up their flesh. But yes, life sweet. Life sweet for the so-called white man and the other nations. But what about you people? You people think what? Having a little cable, a little water in your house or whatever the case says. Right? You have 2, 3, 4 women. Right? Life sweet. It's only our wickedness, the righteousness. True righteousness is when life sweet. When you have about shame, you're shy and that is when life sweet.
When you can leave an inheritance for your son, life sweet. You understand? When children can leave something for the parents can leave children, right? Could bless children, but right? Children have to go and bless their parents. Right?
And let the counsel of the Holy One of Israel draw nigh and come, that we may know it.
Yeah, that you people may know it. So that is spread to you all in. When we see counsel, but you people ain't seeing it. Really? You people ain't seeing it. Because I know IUIC people ain't seeing it. I know GOCC people ain't seeing it. Right? Because them just as blind as fucking it. You understand? Them just as blind as it. Saying the prejudice is like.
IUIC or GMC?
That IUIC club. The French just is like. Well, to know if this is right or wrong garment. So that is like now, boy. You understand?
You see the ignorance that these scriptures speak that they teach? They don't prepare the people for the day of the Lord. The French is they like to say.
Yeah.
So what John 1 go down say? 1 go down say? Like word and the life of men. You understand?
But the Haitian food for salad. Yeah, the Haitian food come when we are battling the same. When the scripture say, hey brother, my brother, when the scripture say, you are the light of the world. What is the light?
No, it's the wisdom.
Yeah,
it's the wisdom.
The reason why if they bring that back, because remember the French are supposed to be a reminder, you know.
Can't.
So that's why they're saying that.
But we don't by law, we live by faith. So the whole doctrine is not correct.
Them fools, them don't understand. Esau had the law. Esau could follow the whole law and keep way on fringes. Does that mean Esau got mistake? Esau could find fringes on the bottom of the water.
Esau using our law against us.
That's it.
Esau using our law to make us abominable to the Most High. Can't. That's what you're doing. The food, the clothes, the clothing. You understand?
Them getting it twisted, you know, like I was talking to a youth man on my job. He's a Christian, right? Tell him about the Old Testament and the New. I said, so yeah, talk about multiple wives. I said, so yeah, they've got multiple wives, no problem there. Say, don't go in the Old Testament from them, I get so mad. I said, oh, you're Christian, I said, look at you, man, you got fucking game right through. I said, the Most High come just now, you're serious, you know, brother. You're serious, you know. The Lord just not church all over this Old Testament and New Testament. I said, it's one book.
That's right, that's
It's one book. But you're doing like the book about separation and it. From one thing to the next is one book. It does surely the whole role and go and speak to the house of Israel. And the law say, and Yahushua quoted, that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord, that by that shall man live.
That's right.
So then we tell him about the Old Testament and the New Testament. They folly.
When again, check up with two Testament just mean covenant. You understand what's the new covenant? All the laws in the heart now. So you don't need to go through the book now to say, oh, well, I do wrong because, give me, Roman. Paul himself said,
Yeah, because the laws now become a behavior. Which we try to inculcate because we have faith in Yahushua and we follow after Yahushua. Yeah, you understand? So it's a behavior, we behave in a certain way. Yeah, integrity. Also, to keep that integrity and that behavior, that's how we be found righteous and we in righteousness. You understand? The laws can't save us because we can't. First to begin, you talk about the fringes, which is one law. You're condemning yourself, but you can't keep all. So what would pass over time? The unblemished. You understand? They're breaking laws right there. So actually all the followers are made they ignorant. And they slumbered because they don't study and search, but really actually the Most High veil over eyes. Yeah, the Most High they see and them ears they hear. We can go ahead.
This Romans chapter 7 verse 20 says, now if I do that I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
You understand? The sin that dwelleth in you that he do something that wants to do. You understand? Go ahead.
It says, I find then a law when I would do good, evil is present with me.
Yeah, he find them. So what? You have to go through the scriptures and find a law. But when the law written in your heart, no, you don't have to find no law. Because you don't know, hey, if I do that, I'll be going on. So it's done written in your heart. Right? Because every Sabbath they have to go and do what? Read the law, gonna Hebrews 8:8. Because in the book of Ezra, right, and different books they show that they used to read the law on every Sabbath. You understand?
This is Hebrews chapter 8 verse 8. For finding fault with them he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them to the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them, said Yahweh. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days.
Right, the New Testament, go ahead.
Said Yahweh, I will put my laws into their mind and write them into their hearts.
Right. Laws into the minds and write it in their hearts. Right? That you say here, take away from them the stony heart and give them a heart of flesh. You understand? So it's more like a sponge, you receive it. Because where is that stone? Some not. You understand? They say these hard-headed niggas, they hard. You understand? Go ahead.
And I will be to them a power, and they shall be my people.
Right? Because why? Why here we are God now? Because we walking in His ways. Right? We will not be perfect. We will not be clean. You understand? So henceforth they say corruption or iniquity are accepted us from the Most High. But now we are God because why walking perfect before Him. Go ahead.
And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying,
right. Nobody have to teach the neighbor his brother again. Go ahead.
Know Yahweh, for all shall know me.
For all shall know Him. Go ahead. From
the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more.
God.
In that He said, a new covenant He hath made with the first old, that now that which decayeth and what's at all is ready to vanish away.
Yeah, because guess what? This paper, this vaccine away by itself. You understand? But when the laws write the laws in our hearts, guess what? That thing will wax away, right? So guess what? Paul had to go and look, right? He had to consent to the law. Hey, that was good, that was wrong. But no more going and be so, because we'll be walking perfect, having the laws written within us, right? Guess what? That's a reminder, but we don't have a French because this one thou shalt not desist. You understand?
All these different things you used to do. So why they don't uphold all just up in a costume and come out here?
Yeah.
You know?
You're French. Where you French? It's Romans chapter 17. It says, so that faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the side, right? And what he said, Psalm 47, 13 and 20, he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto but there's nation. They say by hearing, and hearing by the words of the Most High, by the truth, right? Esau, look at the Bible. If the Edomite want to keep the laws of the Most High as of right now, like the French, alright, like the Sabbath, he could do that. But he can't have faith. Because he showed his word of Jacob, alright, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. And his truth for him and be saved. That's right. Not by the works of the law. So good. Guys could read, go in the law and read it, and they could say they're keeping the law, but that's saving. No! Faith is what's saving we in these last days. That's right. Right.
Isaiah 26:10, let favor be shown to the wicked, yet he will not learn righteousness in the land of uprightness. Will he deal unjustly?
Yeah, in the land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly. The wicked is the so-called white people.
That's right.
Alright, and the Most High, alright, he can favor you. What the land of Israel go. And in that same land, they deal up unrighteously because they're circumcising or uncircumcision. When you circumcise the baby, you suck off the blood of the penis. You cover your wife with a sheet and have sex with her. She's considered unclean, I believe. Alright? You bore a hole by the vagina and that's how we have sex. The Most High didn't make woman to be enjoyed like that. You understand? That's how you so-called white people do it. Because you've been shown favor and whether
it says in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly.
They dealt unjustly in the land of uprightness. The land of uprightness is the land of Israel. Alright? They dealt unjustly, they dealt wickedly. Gay parade in Tel Aviv is the biggest gay parade that have in the world. Alright? A slut for some, so just like
So all the books, all that Israel and the 40 men, you understand? So favor he you lost a life in the possession by favor. But what? He goes still do it.
Because he can't have received faith. It wasn't given to him. Faith was given unto the Israelites. Alright? The Psalms chapter 22. Psalms 22 verse 23. It says, he that feareth Yahweh praise him, all the seed of Jacob glorify him, and fear him, all the seed of Israel. Alright? Because we're talking to the Edomites. Okay? Fear the Messiah. Sirach chapter 25 verse 12. It says, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of his love, and that is the beginning of cleaving unto him. Faith was given unto the Israelites, and the fear of the Lord also was given unto the Israelites. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love, and to have faith is when you cleave unto the Lord. You understand? No Edomites cannot have faith. If I fucking Edomite want to keep, let them go ahead. But they can't come into war. Yeah, what about show me how shy that you fit?
This is Nehemiah 1:11. Oh Yahweh, but show me how shy. Beseech thee, let know thy ear be attentive to the prayer of thy servant and to the prayer of thy servants who desire to fear thy name. And prosper, I pray thee, thy servant this day to mercy in the sight of this man. For I was the king's cupbearer, and this was Nehemiah also an Israelite. Right? I was going to be back to Israel. So the people desire to fear them. And the Messiah is soon. Children of Israel. Right? And it's the scripture say, Lord, by us thou turn us from fearing your something. So I think it's in Isaiah. Psalm 50 verse 16. But unto the wicked, Yahweh shall said, what hast thou to do to declare my statute? For that thou shalt take my covenant in thy mouth.
Why just for you to declare my statute? Just say less to behave themselves strangely. Matter of fact, somebody look at a picture and he said the truth. Deuteronomy 30 verse. When he says, my left hand adversary should behave themselves strangely. Yeah, but you guys are so caught up in the French. In the French.
And the carnality.
Carnality. That carnality. There's a law of both sides. Like you being a carnal person, you don't be fair. You understand? When you caught up in a French, just can't save you. So what I mean, if we are the French, it could save we. But then let me say a so-called white man started pouring Frenches like he could be saved to them.
So in other words, you can pour on an Israelite dress, go on and act as an Israelite and you're saved.
Because an Israelite and you're saved.
It actually move away from the essence of the truth, because the essence of the truth is that we out here for the right? What we do, we prophesy the downfall of America, right? We are prophets, we prophesy, right? The true prophecy that we out here for the elect, right? But basically Nathan, they out here for the church, all Israel, right? And that's why I see ISUPK. They won't take anybody who look like the other nations, because they don't understand. There's not part of the election to understand that Israel is a spectacle now, boy. You understand? Israel can come in all colors, form, shapes, and sizes. We can look like the other nations, right? But the spirit is what bears witness. Like how we come into this in the first place, through recognition of the spirit, recognition that this is the truth. You understand? But these other camps, they speak not the truth.
God. Nathan them, they don't speak the truth. They don't come out and tell the truth. A French guy there says, more left for because the scripture says, if you break one, you break all. Alright? We out here trying to live through faith. And your faith, no man can take your faith from you. No man can take your faith from you.
Hey, it was given to the righteous. It was given to the righteous in the womb.
God, it was given to the righteous from faith. No man can come and take faith from you only if they're slacking up and the Most High zap you. Alright?
This is Romans 8, I'll jump in. 33. Who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High? It is the Most High that justifies.
Yeah, you can't lay nothing to the charge of your elect. The Most High won't justify them. Whether they're right or they're wrong. Alright? You can't come and lay nothing to them. Oh, you know when on your fringe every day on work. No, but you don't know my heart, bro. My heart is my mind is the word serving the Lord 24/7. My mind is the word doing the things pleasing unto Yahweh, presenting my body a living sacrifice. So this carnality doctrine that you IYC guys have, scripture says that for to be carnally minded is death. For to be carnally minded is death. Alright?
Hey, we out here to wake up the elect and to condemn the 2/3. But he out here to build a church. He out here to gather and reap the flock. You understand? Just towards this. You understand? Because hey, part of our job is to condemn these other nations and 2/3 of our people. Right? None of them condemn them and put them in a costume. You understand?
This is 1 Peter 5, verse 3. It says, neither as being lords over the Most High heritage, but being examples to the flock. And that's what he just trying to do. You understand? Be a lord over the Most High heritage. You understand? Because really and truly it's his own doctrine. He coming in the name of another
Christ.
Right? He coming in the name of himself. You understand? And he basically taxing the people you have to buy
how much of a for a startup kit? I usually like startup package. This garment thing, a special garment for the Passover, what not. Hey, the scripture says render your heart and not your garment. You understand? All that's good. We're supposed to be in sackcloth. Right? The Christians have what? Ash Wednesday. That comes after Shrove Monday and Shrove Tuesday. Right? Ash Wednesday is the day after they celebrate the flesh. So basically in these other countries, we know that's Carnival Monday and Tuesday here. But in other countries, what they do? They give revelry for 2 days. They eat. They be gluttonous and wine bibbers for 2 days. Right? To glorify the flesh. And then they repent for on what the Wednesday, the so-called Ash Wednesday, right? That's why Ash Wednesday is always after Carnival Monday and Tuesday every year, right? But Carnival Monday and Tuesday is never the same 2 days every year. But Shrove Monday and Shrove Tuesday is never the same 2 days every year either, right? But it goes back to the solstice and the calendars, go back to paganism again, right? Now what is that? I lose my train of thought there, right? For a quick minute, but oh shoot, slap. I thought they for a quick minute. But the glory in the flesh, right? The glory in the flesh. Hey, I forget that thought just jumped straight out of my mind, boy. So lucky about that, boy. Yeah, come. Oh, read back your last precept in Peter. Salakia. I might get it back.
Peter 5 verse 3. As being lords over the Most High's heritage, but being examples to the flock.
I'm being examples to the flock. Oh, sure. Now before that, boy, I can't remember what I forget the point. The point just skipped out my mind, but hey, boy, and it was a nice point too.
You're talking about how they think Most High that justify. Because you know, at the end of the day, you ain't gonna be asked where we friends. You understand? But scripture also said that our righteousness is as filthy rags.
Can't.
Righteousness.
Render, yeah. The scripture says rend, which means to tear, right? To tear, to repent, right? And what they do at Wednesday is they put ashes on their forehead any time of cross, which goes back to Tammuz, Babylonian worship of Tammuz, yeah. But really and truly, that's a custom of the Israelites. What the Israelites will do, they will mourn. And when they mourn, they will tear their garment as a sign of mourning. They'll put on sackcloth like what we have on, is a burlap sack. Basically, it's just a truth, right? Lowest clothes, right? Take ashes, there will be ashes or dung, right? Oh shit, right? And they'll burn it and they'll put it on their forehead, right? So we out here supposed to be mourning. What Ezekiel 9 and 4 say? Hey, read Ezekiel 9 and 4, right? So it's besides the point. What they do, they coordinate that the is not a solemn feast, right? Some people at the Passover is a solemn feast and they're mistaken. He is mistaken. The Passover was a feast. It was a time where they eat in haste, right? Because why did it? That was it. Hey, I was working on the miracle through Moses. Through Moses and Magi couldn't keep up. They couldn't keep up, right? That night was in the apparition taken, right? We keep going to the apparitions too, right? When they destroyed the first of the Egyptians, the sheep, the flock, the children, also they had first 1 or 2 thirds of also. Because they didn't put the blood on the letter, right? So you can go into that too. Ezekiel 9 and 4. So like, I don't mean to take over.
This is Ezekiel chapter 9, 4. And Yahweh said unto him, go to the midst of the city.
So like, you know the operations in the Ezra, right? For wisdom and Solomon. When the darkness came, and they was hearing. Right, go ahead. Huh? Yeah.
This is Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4. And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that Zion that cry for all the abominations that be in the midst thereof.
Right, and this is what we found doing. We sighing and crying. We mourning to see our women as whores in the streets. Our mothers lost. Our mothers, the women, the mothers, the grandmothers, they're feeding cancer to the children. They're cancer to the home because they don't know better, right? Because after slavery, we took the give up. Where they saw it, they made it flavorable, palatable to eat. But guess what? I saw what they done. Nothing to do with knowledge and wisdom. Because Yahweh prescribe what? The green trees and the herbs for meat, right? And the things that we is destruction to the Israelite body, all right? The majority of the destruction of the Israelite family begins with the black woman. Yeah. So we are the ones that mourning for what, nigga, woman? For the men. Israel, they have lost their stones. They have no bone, no testicles. Right? They don't stand up. They fall along and roll over for in submission. And I'm not talking about the submission. I'm going to go back to Genesis when I say that we're like a crouch old lion. They're just really in a submission of being weak. The men weak. They're weak-minded. They're physically weak. What's the stature of men back in the 70s, 80s, the 60s, 50s, 70s, 80s? Jake was stronger in stature. But it all goes back to the food. We know that too. But also the spirit. Their spirit is weak. Because if it's strong, they can carry a body, you know. You understand? There are people who hold on to life. The disease, but they hold on to life because the spirit's strong. Right, but the spirit of Jake, man, is weak. It's effeminate. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't know it was.
No, it's not Bible case. So it was
With Solomon.
yeah, because basically I asked for the apparition scriptures because Nate says that the Passover is not a soul feast, it's not a solemn time. Right? What is a solemn time? It is a solemn time. It's a serious time. Most high is not man. The most jokey man. No act. No he don't pay. You understand? He's an austere man. Go ahead.
Solomon chapter 17 verse 3. It says, "For what supposed to lie in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. For neither might the corner that held them from faith, but water going down sound about them, and set visions of God unto them with countenance. The power of the fire might give them light, neither could the bright flame stars to light that horrible light."
So when we go over Passover ceremony, when we go over the Feast of First Fruits, the different thing, we remember it, or the scriptures, we read over the scriptures, and we rehearse the righteous. And that's what the scriptures said to do, rehearse the righteous act. Just rehearse the day of the Passover. Right? Would it be a time of jollity? Or would it be a time of fear? Solemnness and reverence of the Most High, praying for that he might not destroy you. Right? So this was into. It was a fearful time. It was a dark time. Why?
It says, "Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful."
Hey, you're out there in total darkness. No moonlight. So there's a new moon. Heavy cloud cover. So you can't see the stars. Right? And that is not even as dark as the scriptures describing right now. Right? The scriptures, thick darkness, that means the dark dense. You know what dense? That is a dense stuff. So it's very heavy. Darkness, dense, heavy darkness, right? What?
A fire kindled of itself. The fire kindled of itself. Dreadful. Much terrified. They thought the thing they saw was than the sight they saw not. And as for illusions of art magic, they were put down.
They were put down. That's for the what? Illusion. It was an illusion. It was a trick. You understand? A sleight of hand. Right? They thought they had something, but the Most High showed his power. Yeah, the power Yahweh Bashim Yahushai showed his strength. He showed off on the Egyptians. Just like how he's going to show off on Esau and America. He's going to show off on the pride of man. Right? 2/3 of these women, these niggas. He's going to show off on all. You understand?
This is Exodus 15, verse 3. And then I jump to 16. It says, Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. Right? And he's talking about when he come back, all these nations and the things when I'm fair, so and say when I'm fair, right? It says verse 16, upon them by the greatness of thine arm, they shall be as still as a stone. Till thy people pass over, oh Yahweh, till thy people pass over, which thou hast purchased. You understand? Because they will show it in Independence Day when the chariot break for the sky. You understand? Like in either 64 or it's down when it's in the heavens. And if the chariot comes across and people just stand up and they like, they stand still. You understand? Because why? Up here and that's first time people see something like that. You understand? Like when I'm there, whoever sold, all the people the most high purchase. You understand that day when I'm there and share and share.
Yeah, so my point basically was that, you know, Nathan, they're going up on the doctrine and they are not prophets of the Lord. They are point blank plain, they're reprobates and they are not prophets of the Lord. If you're looking for prophecy and you're looking to be saved, it's in GMS. So with that being said, let me go back to prophecy, because the apostle gave us directives on how we should be out there on the street, prophesying the downfall of America, the RFID chip, concentration camp. You understand? How we are going to be saved? The chariot. Yes, so let me go back in line with that.
1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 1 says, follow after church and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that he may prophesy.
Can't.
Alright?
Scripture say what? Revelation 19, the spirit of Yahushua is spirit. Right, and that's the spirit that elders of GMS of great millstone come in. Right, that spirit of prophecy. Right, as the brothers say, we prophesy about many things. Right? So guess what? That's what we're going to do now. Right? So
Revelation
spirit that is prophet is subject to prophet. Right? So men and great millstone are the prophet. Revelation 13 verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Right, so the scripture saying that he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Now when you read the scripture, going put up in this very same chapter, alright, it talks about a beast that was wounded unto death, and his death was healed. Alright? Just talking about into the healing of the deadly wound of the beast coming as America. The so-called white man had power to give life unto this image. The image that Rome was in, he brought America back in it. Alright? Read it over there, right?
This is Revelation 13:15. Get power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Right, so this is the ancient Roman Empire coming back to life as America basically. Coming back to life. So-called white man brought back Rome to life. The same ancient Roman philosophies, the Roman ways, the Roman customs, coming back as the United States of America. Alright? The image of the beast, that is the image of the beast. The image of the beast is not Caesar Borgia, as Nate teaches. Because Nate teaches that the image of the beast is Cesare Borgia. That's folly. That is folly and madness. The image of the beast is the ancient Roman Empire coming back as America. America coming in the image of Rome. America coming in the image, the same likeness of Rome. Alright, go ahead. Right?
It says that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast shall be dead.
That as many as will not worship the image, because the ultimate plan for the NATO and the EU, America being part of NATO, the ultimate plan for them is to put an RFID microchip in your hand.
Right.
And if you don't want to take it, you're going to be killed. Alright, you're conforming to the ultimate image. You're not conforming to the image that the want the populace to be in. You want to be in. Alright, so you're going to be killed.
System. The image is also a system. Right? Because they want to control, they want to know everything. Everything must be perfect. You know what? I was watching a cable. Actually, I walked into the room with a movie, right? First beginning, I asked, I don't have HD program in my house. I asked, what going on here? That is what? That is Android TV. What is that? That internet TV? A cable program, but the show was produced with high definition. He saw in a perfect utopia system, and everyone was in white and going through. They had like a cafeteria. They was going through. They was eating in the cafeteria. Everybody was quiet. Everybody was nice and programmed. Guess what? when it was coming out of the cafeteria to pay, they were swiping their hand. They were swiping their hands. They had the chip. You understand? They sat down and they ate lunch. They folded faggots there. You know, and everything was becoming white. Everything was made and organized. So it's white man. So the old white and nice, right? They have everything. That's why they right? When they go to their school, their formula, they wear what they call their experiment. They will have a hypothesis. They will test it, and once after a certain amount of tests, they get the same answer. They call it a truth or a fact, right? And they repeat the same. That will become a remedy. So they repeat that same formula over and over because that's the formula to success, right? So this is what they plan to put on the ultimate formula, right? The ultimate equation: reduce human population to carry CO2 levels down, right? Pass the RFID chip so they can monitor everything on the planet, right? They already have the satellites in space, the Sentinel program, a series of satellites that they put down. I think it was from 2012. I have to go back into it, right? These satellites are responsible for what? Monitoring everything in the sea, everything underneath the sea, everything on land, everything in the land, everything in the sky, and everything in space. The Sentinel program, you can look it up. You understand? So that is a perfect formula to have everybody chipped, the world monitored. They can already control the weather with the app. You understand? They can control everything. That's what they want to do. They'll play God. Can't.
And it goes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right, now when you go over this, as the apostle said, we just like a broken record.
Can't.
You understand? It constantly over and over. I now come in the truth and I constantly with myself, I say this over and over. When you go into the word mark, the last scripture there, it goes back to the Hebrew and the Greek word charagma, which means an imprinted mark, a stamp. Alright? It goes back into that.
The PS.
The PS, basically. That is what you're talking about. What you do with the microchip, you place it within your hands. Okay? You put that in your hands to buy, to sell. Alright? The company just, what, 2 weeks ago? Alright? Pass don't know law, they make it mandatory. But the say basically it have about 85 people working there and there's 50 people volunteer to take the chip. About a couple days ago, they had people taking the chip and they were videotaping it. Alright, True Square Market is the name of the company. A company in Wisconsin, so the chip in America. The chip down here.
In Babylon.
It's in Babylon. It's in the mainland we're going to have to destroy.
The land of the prophecy.
So all you people who talk about this embargo and it's Christianity, alright, and it's the 7th Sunday worship.
John 3:16,
John 3:16, as the back said.
Hey, the Most High, hey, Revelation says, you know, those who are to see, let them see.
Let them see, son.
Yeah, their eyes are open to it. They're not singing this song.
They're not singing this song.
They're singing this song, but they're out of harmony, they're out of beat, out of rhythm.
They're not in melody.
They're out of timing.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to say you have your father, the devil. Because what? The devil can't dance. The devil just dance out of timing.
Can't.
So when the devil play the music, he just dance out of timing.
I'm surprised yesterday. I was watching something, it was on mobile, CNN or something, so there are some people dancing white man and white woman there, they say, that's not a just thing. Yeah. Like, what is that?
Yeah, I heard them asking us, the Jews was dancing the wedding. You ever see the chair dance and all that shit? Yeah, that's what they do, the bar mitzvahs and shit. Chair dance and river dance. River dance can be a Jake dance too.
I'm Bali. They really commit to that Bali.
Revenge on the Rock? do the music and I see I'm like child with a total off music they don't even dance to that, they just head bang, head bang, shake their brains, you know? Yeah, they shake the brain to try to make the brain turn, break the blood, make it short so like the head the skull to pass out.
But we actually went up the trend that I ran up my head. I was watching some awards and boy, then I know there's nothing a man come on the awards. They shut up, I'm talking to you! That's the whole song.
Hey, Shalom. Yeah, let's stay strong. Shalom.
Yeah, you the might, yeah, what shall I say? You have your father the devil, 2/3 of it, because they can't see the tune of the most side. They can't go in a court and state. What do they do? They just come up with their own philosophy. Oh, the mark of the beast is this clown balloon with a freaking potato chip on the hand. Alright? If I potato chip on the hand, this clown balloon. Then they have a next clown, say the mark of the beast, there's Christianity. That's the guy you call General the commanding general of all Israel. He said the mark of the beast is Christianity. The mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. That's right. And that is what the so-called white man getting ready to plant on everybody on the earth, to triumph everybody on the whole earth. But we're going to have some people who ain't going to take the some people who ain't going to take the chip. Some people go and martyrs. Some brothers in this going to be martyrs for the Lord's sake.
That's right.
Alright? So that Mosai Yahweh Shem Yahushai going to protect them and get them food sufficient to go through that time. Your temptation. Alright? Because we have faith on this side. We have faith. That's right. That the Lord will deliver us in that day. Alright? Faith is the only thing that could deliver you. You don't want nothing else. Faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
He shall be out of it. He is the elect. The elect. He's going to be saved. He's going to be taken care of. Most I want to hedge around it. Alright? But the most I want to hedge around the ones who was rebellious against his word. The ones are you who don't want to turn from wickedness. The ones are you who see it. Your brother selling drugs to the next man and we tell him, hey, stop doing that, but when we prove him for them. When we stand up for righteousness, alright? The most I won't put no hedge around you. You're going to be caught up in Jacob's trouble. And let me see a brother do die doing this work. But brother who was doing this work become a martyr. So what? The most I are back anyway. You understand?
Very nice. You have to see some verse 1 say, when the righteous perish, no man consider, right? That is, there's a peace. You understand? You with the most high. You understand?
Hey, what? Yeah, it's right there.
This is Zechariah 13 verse 9. Right now, I'll jump into Job 5. It says that I will bring the third part to the fire. Verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
The third shall be left therein. Alright, the land mainly talking about the USA. Okay? The land mainly talking about the America. 2/3 over there cut off and die. Alright? And the elect will be gathered all throughout the earth. Alright, the elect scattered throughout the earth, but mainly in America, 2/3 will be cut off and die. Alright, well,
this is Job 5:19-20. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Right, so right now we between the 6th and the 7th trump. We between the 6th and the 7th trump. So when that 7th trump blow, the elect will be looking to get the help. We want to be out of here by a way of so-called UFOs. run on UFO sign by way of so-called UFOs, chariots of Israel. Alright? By the time that 7 Trump is coming, right? Nothing, no evil ain't going to touch you in this up. Scripture said. Alright? No evil. The only thing that can happen to the elect is righteousness at the end. That you can all the all of the elect and Yahweh Hashem outside. Eternity and righteousness forever. Salvation. Alright? But 2/3 of you wicked Israelites, you wicked Israelites who don't want to turn to the Lord, 2/3 of you, I don't see nothing but death for you. Alright?
This is Isaiah 31 verse 5. It says as birds fly so when how about Shammah Shai horse defend Jerusalem. Defend them, also he will deliver. He will also preserve it.
Right, so as birds fly, like the chariot, and information, like how birds just fly, that is how Yahweh Hashem Yahushai go and come and deliver his elect and protect his elect as birds fly. Alright? And the so-called UFOs is the church of Israel. That's the reason why in slavery you had slaves saying swing low, sweet chariot coming forth to carry me home.
Can't.
In the lyrics of the song it say they looked over the Jordan, where the Jordan is over in Israel. Showing you that the slaves knew that they were Israelites. They looked over and I can't remember the word, but what do I see? Chariots coming forth to carry me home.
Finish your point. I'm gonna take it off your
the Jordan is over in Israel, so that we knew we were Israelites.
So when they transported, when Columbus and they was coming to the so-called New World, boss man, watch your foot please. They was coming to the New World, right? They had a chariot that used to was leading them, right? They call that chariot St. Elmo's Fire, right? Just like how a chariot that was leading us in this, right? That chariot that was leading Christopher Columbus, right? And the conquistador, right? You can look it up, St. Elmo's Fire. Right?
This is Luke 21, verse 27 to 28. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in with power and glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift your heads for your redemption joy.
God, the redemption joy now. When these things begin to come to pass, when you see martial law take place, alright? When you see RFID chip being implemented, people actually taking it, they apostles saying about it. They say before they come on YouTube, and I listened to a song from this freaking Ethiopian by Benjamin and Cesar Kalonji. He said, them in a computer age, children beware of it, the number 666, look out for microchips.
Well, that's how long ago that was?
1999.
You understand?
1999, he sing that. He said, look out for microchip. He said, that's the mark of the base. Look out for my chip.
You understand? How about that reggae? You listen to all that? Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, look, this gun itself. I saw in a vision. I was there amongst everyone. He was searching for it. Like a union. Anymore side comes in period. Some reason because if you elect 144,000. You understand? This is Psalms 91, verse 3 to 4. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and the noise and pestilence.
Start from one.
If I read no more reggae than Benjamin, boy.
Sounds like Psalms 91, 1 to verse. I'll go down to 6. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret of the Most High shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty.
Right, and what this place that the Most High is the scripture. You see, but he revealed the secret unto his servant, the prophet. So we, beginning with the apostles, dwelling in the secret place of the Most High.
That's right.
The hidden things. The things that was hidden from centuries, Most High revealing unto us. That is the secrets.
And with that being said, the mark of the beast is a secret and a mystery up to now. Because it hasn't revealed to be the mark of the beast. But us, it's Esau plan to be in some to access how about
that's right.
This is Psalm 25 verse 14. Going back to Psalm 24. It says the secret.
we're not ignorant to Satan's devices.
This is Psalm 25 verse 14. It says the secret of Yahweh is with them that fear him, and he will shew them his covenant.
The secret of Yahweh is with them that fear him, and he will shew us his covenant, his words, his laws, his statutes and commandments. And the ones who fear him is the Israelites. Only the Israelites can read already. Alright, go ahead.
It says, Psalms 91 at verse 2. I will say of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he is my refuge and my
refuge. Refuge from what? You damn cooners Christians going to church every freaking Sunday. All you feel like you done saved already? Saved from what? Saved from what? He is my refuge. What we need refuge from? What we need to seek refuge from? The place where Yahweh shall go and release us.
Yeah, the day of the Lord.
The day of the Lord, as brother said. The place, the day of the Lord. Martial law, concentration camps, the RFID chip, alright? The pestilences, diseases, alright? What you still have cooking up in the CDC every day?
Can't. Show you that in World War Z.
Yeah.
By chemical warfare. Yeah. They show you that. They just in Syria. And they say it's Assad who do it. You understand? You remember some years back when the People's Partnership was in power, Jack Warner said we had to prepare ourselves for biochemical warfare. You understand? Yeah. So hey, those in the higher circle, those in the higher circle, they know about it. You understand? They know about it. You understand?
So, as I'm saying to Shalom Rakita, and because, right, church will, whether that's things to that Satan or some kind of power, do evil. Right? Just see it. Says, the mighty Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire from his rod, and who is he that may quench it? Jump into verse 30. To show his hand that bendeth the bow.
His right hand. Who is his right hand? Yahushai. You understand? And he said he will meet you as a man. He coming in that spiritual power. Right? He says strong is that right hand that bendeth the bow. He is actually the one who's going to direct them missiles to hit the target. None of them missiles going to miss.
And shall not miss.
Yeah.
When they begin to be shot in the ends of the world.
Right, so what arrow you know? Who the hell Hercules now?
Perseus.
And put them guys not here.
But them guys ain't real.
They're not real, but what I'm saying, they're not here on the earth right now to take out the ball around shoot it from Japan trying to reach America. So Esdras was actually seeing Mr. being shut off. And that was about 2,500 years ago. When they do geography, when they do the history, that was about 2,500 years ago.
What's the so true, and I to show that the arrows is in nuke. Look when North Korea is from America, and he could launch a nuke from any direction and it's America. Then also he's saying this, and we have the capability now to hit mainland America. America, right now they're planning, America wants to go to war because they're talking about in the Pentagon, they want to go to war with Korea, but they're trying to pull back. And right now it has South Koreans are looking up against that because they say the war won't be, hey, and I used to show you how we are America. The war ain't going to be on America, it's going to be in Korea. Yeah.
No blood is going to spill over here, it's going to spill over there.
So when the South Korean woman say American people are more important than we all, but guess what? The Israelites' life more important than the rest of the nation. And we bloodshed, so guess what? All they blood and shed too. We don't really give a rat's ass for what we call it. You understand? Because all they're going to be servants at the end of the day. Right? But guess what? Anyway you take it, we know that the scripture said that the war going to be in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is between why the Most High going on John the Euphrates River.
Let's continue. He come with that same demonic spirit from last week.
So yeah, so the arrows were talking about in the scriptures on the different sword, right? Goes back to the idea and the nuclear missiles. That's right. You understand?
What?
Revelation.
My name is Abraham Palmer. You can't call me no demon.
Hey, a demon right out. A demon right out.
Let him finish.
Continue with the scriptures. Continue with the scriptures up. Let the scriptures roll, please.
Brother, listen first. You know my heart.
He just come here right through. I know, yeah, he's coming right through. Hey, his number brethren supposed to begin. And I will prefer that you leave me alone, right? Leave us alone. Step off. We're not Ethiopians, we're not Egyptians, we're not your people. Right? You on your own cloud. On your own cloud. We're not part of us. Hey, works. All that judges say we're not part of you. Hey, love is not our answer. We hate. We hate. And we hate because of our people. We hate men like you.
Revelation.
We hate men like you. Hey, black is a black dog.
And of the state,
hey, alright, don't use a black dog.
Yeah. There's America.
Use a black dog. You know what a black dog? Black dog?
And she.
It's a black female dog. It's a black female dog. Hey. Alright. Keep it stepping now, right? Keep it stepping now.
The blood spill over here.
Come on, go ahead.
Was from the blood of the prophets and of the saints. So proving that the
prophet leave the crazy people alone.
Was back then. And they would be here now.
Hey, even the Quran says, you understand the gift of prophecy are given unto the Israelites. Moses, Luke, Joshua, and all. His prophet, he said to be all Israel's prophets. You understand? But some people are not to it. But the scripture did say in Joel 2:28 that you're going to pour out the spirit on all flesh. Right? But some people who are these and they have apocalyptic dreams. They have dreams of it. I mean, their dreams you can pull scripture to show a dream on point. Right?
And then was from the blood of he said all that was slain upon earth. Because Esau is one who was given dominion all over the whole earth. And all death, everybody that dies is because of his fault. Most I have he responsible for it. You understand? Because why? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The earth in a effed up way. You understand? So that is why you're going to be judged by the plagues. Why you have a Shami Oshai going and said, I see you.
Cleansed by the blood of them who shed it. You understand? So being that the land will not be cleansed by the blood of them who shed it. Guess what? Like the whole nation he saw. You understand? Like the whole seed of the wicked.
This is Joel chapter 2 verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Yeah, so now what we're doing? We're blowing that trumpet in Zion, in Israel, in Jerusalem. We're warning our people. Right? You understand? We're telling them other nations to prepare for slavery. Coming to warn you people, coming to warn the elect out of the house of Israel. The people who are in the outside, and return back to them. Right? noodles.
What Johnny Baptist said, Salakia? Johnny Baptist said, bring forth fruit, meat for repentance. Right? So it's not clung and strength. Now it's not no time for games. You understand? Now it's time for seriousness. You see that around the corner. Right? Let me get the rotation there.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh.
Yeah, the day of the Most High cometh, let everybody tremble.
Daniela.
The Most High is a man of war. Well,
For it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong.
yes, so it's not that they are fixed just no rose petals. It's that they are darkness and clouds.
There has not ever the light.
Yeah, nothing like this ever happened before. Well,
Neither shall any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Right. Well, we don't read the people. We do what I'm Daniel. We want to read what I'm Daniel. I want everybody to get a rotation. Right? Yeah, one of you come and post here. You come. What I will read. I think the burn out. I want to give me. Yeah, how was it? I'm talking about the message about the destruction. I would just like to touch on a small topic, but I realize we deal with destruction. But we know, I'm not with people. I was just my spirit just get rose up there a little bit because the people don't have no patience and they don't have no kind of manners or anything. They deal with that, rolling on one topic. Just like a change the topic and one topic, each own topic. And we talk about that, right? We about all that. So we deal with destruction and the missiles, right? That is foretold in the scriptures. That's supposed to come. Now, if you look at the scripture says to look at the time, and if you look at the time that chapter 9 goes 9. Look at the time we see that war is on the horizon. It's no peace going on right now. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1. Check around 5 and 6. Joel chapter 9 and 1.
It says 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, "Now the time diligently in itself."
It's a measuring time in itself. Meaning you look at the news and you destruction. You're measuring time diligently to destruction. Measurement, I think measurement also means to observe. Observe. What measure means? Yeah. Measure means to observe. So we observe it that we in we see that things going on in America. Like people rounded up. The people rounded up and the race was like it heated up. You know? Read that, right?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered then I said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs part which I have told thee before."
Which you have told thee before, which was to come, right?
Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time. wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
So if we pay attention,
Second Ezra chapter 9 verse. And shall understand that is the very same time. Wherein the highest Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right? So we see that if we look at the time, we see that destruction is close to come. And what we're looking for is that war that building up between Russia and America. Right? Which will end up in a nuclear war. It will end up in a nuclear destruction. Right?
Joel? Joel chapter 2 and verse 3. The fire devoured before them.
No. When Mr. Sign there, it says a fire devoured before them. Meaning it's talking about the warhead.
And behind them a flame burning.
Behind them a flame burning. That's how it propels the missile. Go ahead.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them.
Now it's describing the land before the missiles hit. It says that as the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden. Let me say full with trees and place full. So it's describing like it will have a lot of buildings, you know, the Garden of Eden.
And behind them a desolate wilderness.
Because when it hit the place, everything gonna, you know what I mean? Go into flame.
Yea, and nothing shall escape them.
Nothing can escape them. Now, it is scientific proof that the only thing that might be able to survive a nuclear blast is cockroaches. That might be the only thing. Yeah.
The appearance of them is of the appearance of horses.
Now describing how we saw them. We saw them like horses running. Go ahead.
And as horsemen, so shall they run.
Yeah.
Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains.
Yeah.
Shall they heap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the shovel.
God.
As a strong people set in battle array.
That's right. So I think I'm more than this.
With their faces, the people shall be much paid.
Yeah, because when the people see them, how they will be like, you know what I mean?
In awe.
That will be their last, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see them coming up, go ahead.
All faces shall guard a blackness.
Yeah. All the faces now, they will be like, they will know this is the last. Go ahead.
They shall be like mighty men.
Yeah.
They shall climb the walls like men of war.
Yeah.
And they shall march everyone on his ways.
Everyone will be marching on the way. Go ahead.
And they shall not break their ranks.
Yeah.
Neither shall one another.
Even the wouldn't intact and stop one another. All will go to the target. Go ahead.
They shall walk everyone his path. And shall fall upon the sword.
Yeah.
They shall
not fall upon the sword. Nothing will pierce them. They will chase to the target. Go ahead.
They shall not be wounded.
They shall not be wounded. Get over there. Get over there. Go ahead.
Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8.
Yeah.
Therefore he wait upon me, said the Lord Yahweh Shai, until the day that I rise up to pray.
Yeah.
For my determination is to gather the nation.
Right. This is the Most High will. The Most High will is to gather all the nation. And when you say all nation, it doesn't mean all. What you're talking about is this that is scattered. It's the whole nation.
The 12 tribes.
The 12 tribes.
Each
That
being a
time they
nation unto
assemble the
itself.
kingdom
Yeah.
to pour them my nation.
That's right. There is the Jehoshaphat, which is where the
Middle East. To be exact, right?
Even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Right, and fire of his jealousy is what? Those ICBM, right? So I'm over there, we can get F-51. Idea 54, 6, idea 9 and 5. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 54 verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith.
He created the what?
Smith.
Created the smith. Now what smith is doing? Smith is somebody that has they will melt iron and they will strong and make a weapon. Right? But this smith is talking about is the modern day smith, which is what the scientists that build the ICBM, right?
That blow the coals and the fire.
Right.
And that makes forth an instrument
right.
for his work.
Right.
I have created the waster to destroy.
Waster. A waster is actually a bomb. Something to destroy. You know? Yeah, Isaiah 50.66.
Yeah.
Isaiah 9 and 5. And Ezekiel 21 and 9.
This is Isaiah 9 verse 5.
Yeah. Read.
And it says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments roll in blood.
Because in the ancient days, how war was real barbaric. Then swords and sheep putting themselves at a great risk. You know what I mean? You ain't sure to come back from that battle. So, that's why the scripture says, read it again.
For every warrior is with confused noise,
yeah,
and garments roll in blood.
And what is that confused noise? A lot of noise, bang, cling, cling, and real noise. And shields, but then against swords. You know, noise.
But this shall be with burning and fuel for fire.
Most of this war will be a burning, because in this time it didn't have no such thing as men with swords and batons and all them things. In this time is with they have things like drones, they have the tanks, they have planes, missiles. Read that again. This one will be with burning fire. That's how the ICBM does work.
For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise.
Yeah, confused noise. That's noise. Well,
and garments roll in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Burning and fuel of fire. See that? So this is what we're looking for. You have on that? Alright, hold on. Go ahead. Yeah, 21.
Ezekiel chapter 21 and verse 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus said the Lord, the Harbour Shem Shai.
Come out here to prophesy and say what to come. The most I say what's going to come. Go ahead.
Say, a sword is sharpened.
A sword is sharpened. What is that? Not a physical sword really. Is that describing the ICBM? Because if you really, in the spirit, if you look at the ICBM, right, it's actually shaped like a sword. You know? But a sword does represent destruction.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead. You know, some men, the truth, you know what they say? They say the Arabs is Esau because they use the sword. But that's not what the word sword means. It just means destruction. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And also, first, it is sharpened to make it sore slaughter.
Yeah.
It is promised that it may glitter.
Yeah, because what does really happen when you see ICBM coming down? You see something glittering coming down. Niggas might not sleep on the walk. Kind of nice. That shooting star. Yeah, it's a shooting star, nigga. It's for you. Go ahead.
Should we then make merit?
Should we then make merch? Should we be happy and watch everybody? Watch everybody. Parking. Go ahead.
It
planted the rod of my son at every tree, and I had gathered it to be harvested, and it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, it is permit to give it into the hand of the slayer.
Yeah, who's the slayer? The slayer is so-called white man, right? All these other nations. Esau and these other nations. Because right now everybody have a sword. Japan had a sword every day they tested it. Russia had a sword. Russia actually have a sword called SS Satan. Right? You know what I mean? I think scripture where it says a people win. Now if you look at the scriptures and you look at what goes out here, China has a so-called the East Whip. Yeah.
Spiritual name.
Yeah, that's how you show it. Go in the scriptures.
Yeah, and as we're talking about the sword, because them nations, when they have like the different national days, they just parade their swords.
Yeah, can.
They parade their swords.
That is the pride and joy. You know, that's the spirit.
They should.
Hey, look how much power we. Because this world, the man that has the nuclear has the power to control the nation.
And like what America, Babylon once had, that superpower being their first with atomic energy.
Can.
So I said, that North Korea #1 sure weapon.
Can.
In the parade, you see that missile in front, in the middle, and the parade.
Because when I'm in this movie X-Men, wow, what's his name? When he take over, what's his point? I never asked before. Apocalypse. The shit movie, when Apocalypse comes, he say no more
Yeah.
Call it fast.
Yeah. He fat aside when they shoot, and he talk about it. He destroy a lot. He destroy a lot.
Well, he was going to use it to blow up, I think.
And then say, in the one before the last one, when they fired, if you remember that, when Professor Xavier get crippled, right? Yeah, but they fire all of them and use spiritual powers and stop it. But they're not going to stop it in real. They're not going to stop it in real.
You know, he's on his power. Them kind of movies and keep people, you know. When we go, basically, the point is that, you know what I mean? The people that control all these missiles, they're the ones that have the power. That's what this whole thing is about on the earth. A fight over power, over rulership. Right? Yes, well. Somebody will do that?
This is Malachi 4 verse 1. For behold the day cometh, that shall burn as an oven.
The day cometh that shall burn as a... What is that? The day of the Lord. That's actually the nuclear missiles. So when they hit, and they sweep through the whole city, the whole of America,
And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly.
And all the proud, because these people are proud. Esau actually proud. And half, but then Esau, he own people doing what he planning for them. So wicked, he willing to destroy his own people, his own self. Right.
Shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up.
What the picture?
Have one here.
It's describing how the people are going to die.
Have this one here.
Yeah, that one there, that small one. You gotta bring down a few of them coming down. That's the shit. Because you see the thing about the scriptures, right? When I'm reading the scriptures, you must picture in your mind.
Envision it.
Vision everything that will take place. Because it's like a movie, you know. Yeah, exactly. You can't, you know what I mean? You have your mind supposed to project some kind of projection of what to take place, you know?
don't like killing people, then?
Huh?
So you don't like killing people, then?
Yeah, so, no, right.
Says Isaiah 14 verse 20.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seeds of evildoers shall never be renowned.
God, you will never be heard of again. You know what I mean? They will never be put up on that high pedestal ever again. You know? I know we saw it. You saw it go through go to the depths just to be in power. And if it means killing a few of his people for him to be in power, he will do it. And you will call it collateral damage. That is what he do, that is what he about. You know? Go back to Ramona.
So them police moving on military.
Yeah, man. Watch it. Watch, that is police on the back, right? That is police on the back, right?
But in an army kit.
Army kit, right? See? That is police. Yeah. You understand? That is in a police state. In a police state. You understand? Watch that full that military regalia there, bulletproof vest. But that is police.
They kill you on the spot and no answer. You don't no answer not together.
Yeah.
Kill you.
You understand? But anyway, let me keep the re-script. Let me go back to the script.
Are you really spreading? All of the more silent, you know what I mean?
Malachi 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an offering, and all the proud, yea,
All the crowd, all the people that talking, that ain't gonna come. All the crowd gonna be stubble, go ahead.
and all that do wickedly shall be stubble,
God, with Esau and the Asian, go ahead.
shall be stubble, and the day that it shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts.
That's right. Yeah.
That it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
No root nor branch, but the lineage will actually perish. But we go after the nuclear. Some of Esau people must still be around. A lot of them are going to stay.
Because you think about root. But that's the same tree.
Right.
That root gone.
The tree will wither away when you see root, you know what I mean? Hey,
is that correct? 12. Go to the 10, right? 12, 10. Verse 10. And I will pour upon the house of David. That from that, and it shall come to pass that in that day I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem.
Right, that's right. You know what I mean? How are you going to do it? You're going to do it by the nuclear missiles, by the farming, by martial law, even by the chariots. The chariots going to be getting up. Chariots going to be hitting up people, you know what I mean?
And I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and of supplication, and they shall look upon me whom they have pierced, and they shall mourn for him as one mourneth for his only son, and shall in bitterness, shall be in bitterness for him as one that is in bitterness for his firstborn.
Alright. Get 2 Peter. Get Judges 5 and we'll touch on all the missiles and all the missile players in the scriptures. Everybody go be yourself. And go be on the boat ride, normal, nothing. You know what I mean? Like in a self thing. You go be at the place here. I said just that man. That's how it's going to happen here in the day again. Well,
in the which the heavens shall pass away.
All the chairs are heavy. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Shall pass away with a great noise.
What's that great noise? Boom! What's a great noise? That noise is them missiles when it hits. That's a great noise. Go ahead.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Elements. Everything, all these trees, everything will melt with fervent heat. Well,
the earth also and the works that are therein
works that are therein. Well, and works that are therein. Everything you see around here is the works of the earth. All you see behind here, all you see works. The works that are therein. Well,
earth also and works that are therein be burnt up.
Everything will be lit. What they say, the other say no, they're going to say, oh yeah, I'm lit, boy. Yeah, they're going to be lit. America and the environment, the French is going to be lit.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 37.
Yeah.
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also be the coming of the Son of Man.
Yeah, because people are going to actually doubt that will happen. Because that people believe that will never happen to America. People, they're very proud. You have to remember, from the beginning, all nations used to rise and used to fall, according to the prophecy. So if this one thing will fall?
For unto the days that were before, the flood, they were eating and drinking.
Yeah, they were liking themselves eating and drinking, well.
Marrying and giving it to marriage.
Yeah, they were having sex, well.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
The same thing they do it over again. The same thing they look around.
This is Isaiah 22, verse 13.
Yeah.
And behold, joy and gladness, slaying oxen and killing sheep, eating flesh and drinking wine. Let us eat and drink, for tomorrow we shall die.
Yeah, right. Tomorrow we will die. So that is actually the mind. That is how the think. Think by tomorrow and then by the reason she can like it.
Verse 14.
Because a lot of the people know the destruction coming. So their attitude is, sometimes when we go out, tomorrow we die. So, yeah.
Some of them may say that house that wouldn't like to live.
Oh, that's a real vain saying, man. You know what I mean? People don't understand judgment, what they say. You have one life to live, boy. Let me like yourself, boy. You know what I mean?
Verse 14. And it was revealed in mine head by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Right.
Surely this iniquity shall not be purged from you till ye die.
Right.
Say it.
That is prophecy. It must happen. It must come to pass. When it pass from your word.
Say it, Yahweh of hosts. Thus saith the Lord, go get thee unto this treasure even.
Alright. You got something? Alright, shalom.
You watch it in the church, they're going 5.5.
Yeah. Get your most not 9 and 8. That is just 21, 20. Not real. Destruction. Yeah. Yeah.
This is Isaiah 24, verse 20. Yeah. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Yeah, actually when them missiles hit, what's happening to it? Gonna rock to and fro. Right. And what's gonna happen?
And shall be removed like the cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it.
Right.
And it shall fall and not rise again. Amos chapter 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh shall be. upon the sinful kingdom, and I was destroyed from off the face of the earth. Say that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. Behold, the eyes of the Lord shall shine upon the sinful kingdom.
Sinful kingdom, boy, because out here it's full of sin. I said a kingdom, but
and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
that's right. That is actually talking about Israel. They'll destroy them, right? Bring that forward.
This is Revelation 9, verse 16.
Yeah.
And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard a number of them. And I saw the horse in a vision.
The horsemen, now, John the Revelator, when he was compiling our Patmos, right, he would see certain things that, certain terms he might make. This time, he wouldn't describe. We would say, when we see something, say, hey, look at plane, you know what I mean? Yeah. He might, in that time, remember, it's a vision, he see. But what he was talking about is this time here. So when he sees the horsemen, or if you go back into Joel 3 and you will understand what the horsemen is.
But even as they say, a bow shall be shot from this
from one, right, a bow could, actual bow can shoot from one side of the earth to the other side. So actually talking about a missile.
He described where he know for 10 meters.
Yeah, that's how he described it in his way, you know what? Well,
17. Yeah. And thus I saw that's upon them.
No, let me describe the horsemen, because I think it's Joel. What we start with? Joel.
That's 3 and 2.
Yeah. This scripture goes perfect with that. It shows you what the horsemen is, because when the missiles move in, they only describe them as like horse, because that's a way of describing how a horse is with power. Yeah. That's how the missiles will move in. Power.
Well, horse and the horseman.
Yeah. And horse and horseman is battle going on. They can ride into battle. Yeah, go ahead.
So Joel chapter 2 and verse 3.
Yeah.
The fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burned.
Yeah, go ahead.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Yeah. You understand what it says here? It says the land was as Eden. You know, go ahead, continue. You're getting horsemen, that's not coming.
Yeah, and nothing shall escape them.
Yeah.
The appearance of them is the appearance of horses.
Is that what?
Horses.
Read back there.
And thus I saw the horsemen,
yes,
the horses vision,
right,
and them that sat upon having breastplates of fire.
No, a breastplate of fire. That's also allegory. That's describing the missile. How it was like. You hear it here. Go ahead.
And of the jacinth and brimstone, right, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions.
Now, we never see a horse with a lion head. A lion is just something of power. Describing how when a lion comes in, they're running like horse, they're moving like horse, something fast like a horse and a head like a lion. It means it's terrible when you see it. You know what I mean? That's describing, that's their way of describing, you know, go ahead.
And out of their mouths issued fire.
Right, so how can a lion, fire don't come out of a lion's mouth? But it's just how he describing it. You know what I mean? I think it's a little more.
And smoke and brimstone.
Yeah, the smoke and brimstone when they're moving by. Go ahead.
By these three was the third part of men killed.
See that? That's I think that scripture. That scripture goes back to World War I also. This one here in Revelation, that goes back to World War I and II. Yeah, that's how we actually saw the missiles. That's going to World War I. But let me get some more now.
Revelation, sir?
Yeah, go ahead. 6 and 12.
From Revelation chapter 6
Chapter 4.
and verse 12. I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake.
Read back again.
And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake.
Right.
And the sun became black as sackcloth.
Where is that great earthquake? When the missiles hit, the place gonna shake. Boom! That actually people when that people air is gonna actually pop out. Well,
Sackcloth appeared, and the moon became as blood.
Well, the place gonna get dark.
And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth.
I talk about the missiles now. The missiles coming down and said the stars of heaven fell. Go ahead. Because when you look at heaven and they're coming down, when you see that light, let's come and snow, and you see like it come down. It look pretty. Actually, it look pretty. Well, go ahead.
Even as a factory cast it on timely figs.
Timely figs. Go ahead. Until things fall from a tree. Go ahead.
When she is shaken of the mighty wind, and the heaven departed as a scroll.
The heaven departed as a scroll. Now if I have something to illustrate this piece of drama here.
It comes like a nuclear.
When the nuclear it comes like a mushroom. That these are all the things that he saw. Go ahead.
When it is rolled together.
Oh, when he said the heavens too. You had to know, hey, wait, when you talk about heavens, this can't be heavens. You know what I mean? This scripture too, it shows you it's more than one heaven. This here is a heaven, this is a rulership. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Yeah.
When it is rolled together, and every mountain and island will move out of their places.
Oh, you see that? Oh, we read back there, that's all. Read back that? Now, what we're describing here is what we're going to happen to the smaller islands. When when it hit America and all the other places that are Alabama, the earth, remember, I read that scripture, it said the earth going to right, all the islands going to move out of the place. So actually when an island move out of the place, water going to cover it. And this here is what? The island. Read it.
And the heavens departed as a scroll when it is rolled together.
Yeah.
And every mountain and island will move out of their places.
Well.
And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man,
men that in jail and all. Well,
hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
Hid themselves when they hear that noise. It said every man, rich, poor, great man, the small man, it said every man will tremble with fear when that they come. When that noise happens.
And they said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne.
Right, that goes into bring that from me. Have a cook.
This is cook. 3 with was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was the anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the seas, that thou didst hide upon thy horses and thy chariots of salvation?
Horses and the salvation. So this goes to show that the chariots, which is the UFOs, so-called UFOs. UFOs going to take part in the bombing of America. If I could get that scripture where it says America go be in 1 hour. We're not in 1 hour. In 1 hour, the other scripture where America go burn in 1 hour. Tell you. Revelation. Right.
In Revelation chapter 18 and verse 10.
Yeah. It actually tell you what will happen to that land in an hour time. You know what it is?
Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city pillar
the great city Babylon, because America is nothing more ancient Babylon. Yeah. Because if you watch all the things that they do, all the laws, everything, it comes from ancient Babylon. Yeah. Right? Well,
that mighty for in 1 hour is there judgment come.
In 1 hour, burn in 1 hour. But we go back to where I was. But we will read them before. Right? So America have a great judgment to come, as the scripture says.
God.
So what is you have to be proud about? There are nothing to be proud about. And we know when America falls, you know what's going to happen. The whole world will fall. Right? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 7.
Yeah.
May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer.
Could you turn it back? Go to verse 16. Is that more in that? I go to 16.
Jump it down to 16. Like an arrow with a shot of a mighty archer.
A mighty archer, go ahead.
Return it not backwards.
It wouldn't turn back, it will go to its target. Go ahead.
Even so the plagues that shall be for the earth.
The what?
Plagues.
Call them plagues. Go ahead.
Shall not return again.
It wouldn't turn back to the top of the target.
Woe is me. Woe is me.
God.
Who will deliver me in those days?
Oh, this is just actually asking, he said destruction to me. He said who gonna, well that goes into a deeper teaching. That is actually reincarnation. Because how Ezra's gonna see that, and Ezra was quite back in that time. Ezra's talking about no, he said who's gonna wake him up when the mic just said that shoot the arrows. He said who's gonna wake up, because what we actually doing here, we try to wake up the elect here. We don't know who could be somebody here can be Ezra. I would actually say. But back time we deal with destruction, right? The finish up there, we read 16.
Yeah, he's
16 and 15. So let's check out that 16 and 15.
Yeah, that one out there. But I've been in 16 and 16.
16 and 15?
No, I've been in 16, but I've been in 15 now.
Yeah. 16 and 15. I think that's something 16 and 15.
Right, well I got a verse about fire is kindled and shall not be put out.
Yeah.
Right. 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 15.
Yeah.
The fire is kindled and shall not be put out. It consume the foundation of the earth.
Till it consume America and all the other, because it's not only America going to get bombed. Russia going to get some. All these places, this place where they call it, Jerusalem. Because Jerusalem is actually, it's not that land that they call it Jerusalem. That land had to cleanse out. And all cleanse with them missiles, because fire is a to clean it. Because that land actually defiled with blood. With blood of the Israelites. Also America. That land had to purify. And that agent now is going to make everything new again. I think that was always saying everything will be new again. When them missiles getting clear up, and then they will come back down and it and it take a little while, because nuclear missile and nuclear hit, right? That's what they call nuclear. Well, when it's come after nuclear hit, let's call it again by I think that they be falling, but they still can't come out in it. You can't say like you're down in a bunker and come out. You gotta wait a little while. A lot of radiation. You get it? Yeah,
in this movie and
yeah, 13 and 29 and drop 20 and 24.
So a movie that they had with we saw again going to a planet and stop the whole planet.
Nice easy.
Yeah, so they have some monsters that they create in a prison, right? What they wanted to do with the monsters that they create, they need planet, they go and colonize. Then they go and kill out whoever dangerous, whoever it is.
She must get
He so had to nuke the whole place.
Yeah.
To put the radiation.
Yeah, can. They can't go to no other planets. They just can't move. That's where they just push out there. They say they went to the moon and they actually can't go there.
This is Isaiah 13, verse 9. Behold, Isaiah 13, verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, that desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of.
So, I'll just leave at the time. I'm bringing another brother. Right? Yeah, bring it.
This is Job 20, verse 24.
Yeah.
His breasts are full of milk.
You anything, man? That's what I come with. So, you must have to
Job 20 and 24, right?
Job 20 and 24.
He shall flee from the iron weapon.
Iron weapon, that is in the sun, go ahead.
And the bow of the steel shall strike him true.
Yeah. What is steel? I claim the sun, go ahead.
Verse 25. It is dry and it's out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall.
Sword.
Terrors are upon him.
Yeah.
All darkness shall be in his secret place, and fire not blown shall consume him.
I'm talking about the sword, the wicked. I'm talking about somebody. I was hearing somebody that said how to a meteor go fall from the sky and all that. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about this one. And if you watch right now, we see that building up right now.
Nehemiah chapter 15 and verse 9.
Yeah, I see.
The 50 and verse 9.
Yeah.
For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her.
Russia and China. All the people going to bring it against Babylon. See that? Go ahead.
From hence she shall be taken, the arrows being as of a mighty expert man.
See that? The arrows not going to miss. From an expert, from what the president about. But the Lord is going to go straight in. I believe Russia first missile could take out the whole of America. That missile call it. Huh?
Putin said it.
Yeah, 12 warheads.
One name said.
Yes, that's Satan.
It has Satan, it has said, it's spelled T-S-A-R.
Yeah.
Say, if the like if they detonated midway in the air, it could take out all electricity or whatever the case is. If it explodes in the sea, it could cause a major tsunami.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's a EMP gun.
That is what caused the tsunami.
First Iron Man, Jericho missile, shoot one with multiple warheads.
Yeah, it's split up like. Man, let's show you everything clear. Movies is not really movies, you know. Movies is messages. But you see, people they don't know the scriptures, so they wouldn't know these things anymore. And the other day I went to see a movie, and this woman sat down next to me and she laughing and getting kicks, but I tell her, I say, no, what there? She said no. But see, to them, to these people, that's a joke. That's how, you know what I mean? I say, but that is a message there. That's why so my head even get. But yeah, so that scripture saying that so will reveal himself through these movies. The guy will actually point out things out there, but for the people to pick up on that, they will get it. He just actually put things in your face. Yeah? Yeah, he's real, as the scripture says, he said that Colin, that's it. Yeah, he's going there and saying, look at them, they even get. Them going to realize them go be the kings and the yeah, because he know his time will come to end. He feels so called white. He knows that more than our people.
So Trump, as they are talking with Putin.
Yeah, Trump is like a...
It won't work. Huh? They are trying to reconcile with Putin.
Yeah.
It won't work.
Trump is I didn't think Trump. What's the Abashim outside? We don't have next brother yet. No? The double honestly, the apostles and the elders and the men who doing this work in sincerity and truth. Yeah. We're going on the brother yet. Right?
Alright, so, Kalalal. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, to the apostles and elders of Great Milson and rule well, and salutations to God, also the pushing the sincerity, hopefully elect. Right? Yahushua David. And while we was in the back, something on the phone, right? On the company in who push the RFID chip hardcore, which is one of the main prophecies that is actually coming, that's actually taking place at the moment, right? And bring up your phone there. Now read Hebrews. Habakkuk. Yeah, so this is the company in Sweden. Now the name of the company is biohacks.com. Right? Now when you go on biohacks, the logo. This is the logo. Let me if it comes okay, right? This is the logo here. Now if you watch good, you see in biohacks, you see in the one world, which the one world represents the water. Yeah. And when you watch the RID coming straight down, and when you go across, you see NFC. NFC go back to the small little square chip to imprint. Isn't yet, but it's also a part of the technology, right? Yeah, you got that.
NFC is near field communication. So right now in Europe, they have NFC tattoos. Right. And how they do this NFC? Yeah, them has they change color for temperature, if it's sick on them kind of shit now, but so they're really enticing you with this thing. It's so coming sweet. It's like they can't tap. That the energy they coming out.
But that's the tattoo, so let's go back to it. RFID and NFC. You know, anybody could go and look and find it now. This be the logo at the company. Now the reason why we choose Salat. The reason is because this at the moment you see the ship it coming and the watching news. Because I did a video yesterday on the RFID chip, and when I was in the video and I was reading the news article, right, one of the things that catch me in the news article was that they say even though the chip is not mandatory as yet, now if you catch what they say it's not mandatory as yet, so that means they already have it in their mind to make it what? Mandatory, right? And that was pertaining, that article was pertaining the one in America. With this Wisconsin, right? That was put into that company. So obviously soon it will become mandatory. So what that? Let me have.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed,
but
at the end it shall speak.
But the end it shall speak, and which we know right now we are the end of this. So right now the prophecy is speaking, the vision speaking. And one of the main prophecies that I mentioned is the RFID chip that will bring it up constantly outside here.
Right.
So you see at the end, vision shall speak, and right now it's speaking. It's speaking. Right?
Well, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
And not what?
Not lie.
So the apostles and them was preaching this 30 years back. Right? It had men that passed, men that come into the camp, men that leave, that thought this was a joke, that thought this was a lie, that thought the RFID chip never come. And when you actually look at the RFID chip, that actually go back to what, 50, 60 years back. And more than that, I just giving you a rough year, among the years, a rough estimate, right? But
Don't it tarry,
yeah,
wait for it.
do it what?
Don't it tarry, wait for it.
Do it tarry, wait for it, big man, give up patience, give man James 1 verse 3, right? Because man, that way the patience coming. Because through patience, your apostles and still you're preaching this thing day in and day out. Wait at men that actually give up. That are men that taught them that give up. And they hold on. Because the Most High tell us straight out it will tarry. But one thing he tell us is that to wait for it. Patience coming, boy.
This is James chapter 1 verse 3.
Yeah.
He said, knowing this, that the trying of our faith worketh patience.
Worketh what?
Patience.
So that way you say wait for it and wait for it is what? Patience. And the way you say trying your faith, that who will be considered worthy. Right? That who will be considered worthy. So the trying your faith constantly going through this, constantly waiting. Because you'll be outside there years prophesying down for. And the people might pass and say, Babylon, straight out there. So people might pass and say, when the Most High come back, and they think I go back to the first picture. I say, so that second picture, right? Yes, always say that. But say, do it, sorry, wait for it. Patience coming. Okay, see, Jake, they're short-minded, right? They see what they see now, that is it. They don't consider the latter end, right? So, you finish with it? Alright, go ahead.
Don't it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come.
It will what?
It will surely come.
And when it come in hardcore. Give me the say on the devil, we had about a short time. Yeah. So we say, yeah, pray it out.
This is Revelation chapter 12 verse 12. He said, therefore rejoice in heaven, and he that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
And the word woe go back to destruction.
Yeah.
So what the Father said was destruction to the inhabitants of the earth. Go ahead.
And of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you.
Yeah. The devil is the white man. Right? And what the natives used to call them when they come in the land? They used to call them the red devil. What the Chinese just call them? Chinese call them the same devils, the white Satan. Let's call them that just to show you that the nations know that these people be the devil, right? So go ahead.
Because knowing that he had but a short time.
But you know it's a short time. That way it's that one go back when you already have a cup, right? The last piece of it. It's a it will come. Because the devil know you have about a short time. So you know what? When he bring in that ship, like it was months apart. It was literally months apart that Sweden had become the #1 state for the RFID chip. And some weeks after America, the company in America hit it.
Yeah.
And when they go into the little information company in America, the same company Biohacks is them show the company that system. And when you read the information, they say it's 80 people in the company, right? And 50 already take the chip, and that was a month ago. So a month ago now, the 80 or more must don't take it. Now you remember, a company big as that, what they do is they have a board, right? I know the companies are sole partnership, meaning owner. Most of the time they have a board of directors. When the board of directors normally they invest into other companies. So once they bring this idea into this company, it will spread. Right? It will spread. Let's read over that scripture.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. It said, therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. It said, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down on you, having great wrath.
Having great wrath.
Because he knew it.
Hey, right now, Jake Wild. You understand? They don't consider. When I watch social media and I thought it's fool. We doing is just raffing people phone, he going in the stores and he raffing shoes and he running out the stores and bowling boy gang. Jake Wild. But you see that devil to the crack down? It's one big steel tip to that face. But when that devil come down, he coming down easy, you know. Yeah. And through the spirit, as you can see right there, just so you can see when the army men oppose. It's Jake opposing Jake. We feel a plane. You got kicks and games when this devil come down on you. So they say it go be bodies on the ground. When you read the Georgia Guides code, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, the white one, how much? 500 million. There's 7 billion people in the world. And the stone say the white one, I need 500 million. You know how much dead bodies are going to be? You know what dead bodies are going to be? Yeah, so I say when the devil coming on hardcore. He coming on easy. He's all kicks and jokes, the drinking, the partying, they go and eat the GMO food. When you eat the mice come on here straight dead. That he say coming on with great rat. He didn't say a little bit, he say great rat. He say great. When he come, if your son run, if your little child run, go get, they're going to hold that in that choke slam. That the kind of torment they come in there Jake. If it is a game, it's no kicks thing, it's no joke. Everything is not a joke. So let's read over that.
Revelation 12 verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice in heaven, and he that dwell in them. Say, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil will come down unto you, having great wrath.
Having great wrath, again, having great wrath. As I say, I have a little daughter, something is so love in this world. And when that devil coming, by his choke slam, that head coming off, his bullet head. When they come to implement that chip, you see it in the movies, you pass a gun by your daughter head, you take the chip, or we kill your daughter. And you know the thing about it is that even though if you take the chip, even though if you take the chip, you're still going to die now. But you're going to receive a far worse punishment from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Like Revelation 14. If you take the chip, you're going to die. If you didn't take the chip, you're going to die. Anyway, you take it, you're going to die. You're going to die. That way you say that make your body a living sacrifice.
Yeah.
That we also here to do. That's in a game. It's not no game, it's not no kicks. It's not no kicks. It's all about laugh and kicks. Because in that day when that ship hit hardcore and they make it mandatory. Right? And they make it mandatory. Hopefully Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Abaratazah at 2018 or the end of this year, we just see this at a whole jig and chip there.
2017 summer is more soon.
So tomorrow, that's how we pray, we hope. The most I say he go avenge them that sigh and cry by. And that we have to do, we sigh and cry. This place is no comfort. There's no comfort. That ship coming, there's no comfort. It's better your whole family just perish. When they come to implement the chip, the best you just let everybody dead. And facing the rat, I have a Hashem Yahushai because that rat gonna be 10 times worse.
And they can't say that we never own them.
Yeah.
We out on the street.
Yeah. Ezekiel 33. Talk about that. Yeah. So we get them warning. Right? Yeah, please, sir.
This is Amos chapter 3 verse 6.
Yeah.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Yes, sir. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city? And I'm going to show you something. Who be the trumpet, by? We be the trumpet. We give already warning. Yeah, we blowing it hard. Even though we might be so tough right now, we blowing it hard. We be the trumpet. Men be the trumpet. And I go back to Isaiah, you know. I think that I should talk about the men, the prophets be the trumpet. And I think Isaiah. But we find out. Go ahead.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
And the people not be afraid. Well, only the elect. Basically the elect.
Amos 3 verse 6. Because you know what? Most of them expecting the Mosiah of Hashem to come down and talk to them personally.
Yeah. It's not no game. It's not no game. This is not no game. You ain't gonna be afraid. Listen, I tell you, I know in Jake does only play bad when they know they are company well. When they know that company, when they buy the service, most of the core people on the earth. When body started the job, I'm telling you, when body started the job, it's that Jake that can't even see blood. They got a little cut so they faint away. Or they vomit. Bye.
Shall there be evil in the city?
Yeah.
And the Mosiah Yahweh had not done it?
And the Mosiah done it because really and truly, people feel, it's not the Mosiah going to do that. Is the Mosiah going to do that, boy? Is the Mosiah get them knowledge in that ship? We feel it is. How serious it is. I don't game. I don't care. Time for laugh and done. See the mother is gone. They're gone. All the kids and laugh gone. Can rejoice in this place. Can rejoice in this wicked kingdom. See a righteous man, man, it better the spirit day by day, boy. That's rough. That's right, boy. You gotta be vexed in the outside there.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that's what we're saying. You gotta be vexed when we come here because there's only wickedness. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, he hate wickedness, so we hate wickedness here.
Yeah.
So when we come out here, we see all them wickedness going on.
Okay, what Sam said, I hate them that hate thee. And that's the thing, when we come out here, we tell them, should I hate all them, like, 2/3 and we want people going to get cut off. Like the Negroes, Latinos, and natives, 2/3 are going to get cut off. Cut off. They're worse than it, so. Well,
this is 2 Esdras 15, verse 8. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just come and them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
Yeah. You go and avenge the innocent. And would that be that the elect? It's the elect. They say pray not for them. For them wicked. We're going to that we say for them not sang, them not mourning and groaning. What we doing is mourning and groaning. When you're mourning and groaning because you're angry or something, you ain't happy, you know. When you read them scripture, watch man, you don't see. Give me Ezekiel chapter 2, the last verse. The last verse. Give me Ezekiel chapter 2, the last verse. Before I finish, right? Let's get it. Yeah, right there.
This is Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 10.
Yeah.
And he spread it before me.
Yeah.
And it was written within and without.
Yeah, that's the Bible. Go ahead.
And there was written therein lamentation and mourning and woe.
And what?
Woe.
And destruction. Yeah. And right now we need time of destruction because go back to Ecclesiastes, you said our time for everything. And we need time of destruction. We see it coming. What is the news that coming? They will say North Korea to America. They wouldn't take
they'll pay daily something somewhere there.
Yeah, with the sanctions basically will be $2 billion, $2 or $8 billion sanction. I think they say well they're not going to that whatever the case is and they're going to retaliate.
Yeah, they can. And what Russia tell them next time they do anything without informing, they want to take precautions. Right? That means that hey, war. And that thing the scriptures mentioned World War III. Scriptures mentioned that. And we hoping to see that. The prophets before wanted to see that. They want to see that. And you know what? That why we in good times. Right now we in good times. Seeing the RFID chip coming, like good times. Seeing the rumors of wars, like good times. Seeing the plagues of the earthquakes, like good times. Seeing the constant plagues of diseases that go back to 2 Esdras, like good times. From nowhere the end. That's what Habakkuk said. The end will speak. The vision will speak.
Yahushua say basically he said many prophets and servants basically roughly paraphrasing the desire to see the things that we see.
They desire to see the things that we see.
And they are here.
And they are here. True regeneration. True regeneration. The Bible speaks about regeneration. And the men say no. The
but I will speak out it, right? But
This is Isaiah chapter 42, and I'll start from 6. I, the Most High Yahweh, have called thee in righteousness, and will hold thine hand, and will keep thee, and give thee the covenant of the people for a light of the Gentiles.
for light of the Gentiles, because we basically, we be the light.
Done.
We the light in the city. We the one that be shining. Right? we the Illuminati. We the lighting one. Yeah, son, that who we is. Really and truly, we the Illuminati. The elect is the Illuminati. Because Rothschild is not, he not enlightened. The word Illuminati, let's go back to the enlightened one. He not enlightened. We enlightened. Yeah, that's coming.
Luke 4 verse 2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
That thou be. So, approve. We illuminated. We Illuminati. We is Illuminati. We is Illuminati.
The original.
The original. The righteous. The righteous Illuminati. That will be.
Yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus 19:22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at time the counsel of sinners prudence.
Yep. So the knowledge of wickedness can never be the light. What Rothschilds and them going to the left hand side. That knowledge of wickedness. Really, if them was back in Israel, them head gone. Them gone. Like jet. Still go and die. But I go try to slavery first, told some bricks. I don't know normal bricks. Rothschilds going on total. Rothschilds going on total brick. Like the Twin Towers there. That is how big the brick is. I know.
That's solid gold too.
Solid gold. If you do my brick, I give them a time. Alright, it's 12 o'clock. I wait there by 10 past. I wait there by 10 past 12. If I see that region, it's whipped. Beating that.
Before you read that, and I really feel your house is what you are trying first, brother. I really feel so.
Yeah, King David.
Yeah, I really first.
Full Revelation 1 verse 7 come on. I let the revelation.
This is Isaiah 24 verse 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the gathered prisoners are gathered in a pit, shut up in prison, and after many years they shall be visited.
And I go back to a real pit there.
Yes.
Slavery now.
Slavery. Like what they used to do the gladiators. So put them in pit. No, the gladiators actually cheat. Who you know could fight so? And you see so, as I was saying, Adibara was saying that you was shy, you were the best, right? Now, I was reading that scripture, I was reading Revelation 1 verse 7, right? Now, you hear this, go there. Read it,
Yeah.
1 verse 7.
This is Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. It said, behold, he comes with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Yeah, every eye shall see him, so yeah, I was telling you how he come back. Come back with them chariots, every eye go see him, right? Now, here the point in this, now this one is point. Now here, the point I want to bring out here is this little piece here, go ahead.
And they also which pierce him.
So they also which pierce him, right? Go ahead.
Also which pierce him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
So it's just to show you how Yahushua, the Messiah, what judgment, right? He clearly states that them that pierce him, them going and see him by. He can just, he can just make it plain that everybody think, but he make it clear for you. He will about judgment on them men that pierce him. That's how important it is for judgment. People that don't understand that, them that pierce him, them going to receive that worse by. It's a, hey, the Messiah is a Jake. If he do a Jake something, he will about revenge. Where
It's Isaiah chapter 63 verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my recompense has come.
Hey, the day of vengeance in the heart, by in the heart. You can have somebody with the Messiah come back with. But
tell you about it. See them men that pay see how short his brother say, he wore the roadside and them for himself. He wore them for himself personally. He gonna tell the elect, I'll touch them by. I wore them. I wore them. Them that take that spear and took me right now, I wore them by. I wore them. That whole judgment in the Most High happen. That whole vengeance in the Most High happen. That is to show you no kicks and games. And no kicks and games. You remember, you don't know how serious the Most High is. Because back in Exodus, the Most High is going to wipe away Israel. That's how serious it is. You don't play now. Concerning judgment, you don't play. When you tell that city go and fall, that city is going to fall. And Daniel went on with Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
5. Yeah. 5 cities. They destroyed. You tell when you write the thing on the mirror. The wall, yeah, can.
Many technical costs.
Yeah. What went on? What went on? Persia just come and conquer.
That's it. That night they was on the borders. That night he died.
Yeah, that same night. I show you how judgment. What went on? If you the most I split concerning judgment. But
this is Isaiah chapter 34 verse 5. For my sword shall be buried in heaven. Behold.
So could be what?
Buried in heaven.
I ain't talk about that heaven. Talk about this heaven. You know man, Obama and say we in heaven, mate. We in paradise. Or you wear Jake get a little money. Oh, this is heaven, mate. This heaven. Yeah.
Behold.
Yeah, go ahead.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Yeah. Which Idumea is Edom. The Greek word for Edom.
And upon the people of my curse to judgment.
What?
To judgment.
To judgment. You don't understand what it is. You don't understand the judgment of the Most High. You don't understand how serious it is. That's it. It's no kicks and games. That's what we said with the chest. Because you don't kicks and games. Kicks and games. Kicks and games.
Not all they're playing funny.
Scripture says flesh and blood can't enter into heaven. So what do you mean by so dead in heaven? When I found that blood. Church
yeah, you can. That's something there?
Yeah, jumping down to verse 8 to 11. For it is the day of the Most High's vengeance and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever.
Go ahead.
But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness.
And that's to show you how we say no to dwell in Sodom and Gomorrah, right? We need to destroy the land. Even when you go and look up today, nobody is dwelling in the land.
Yeah, can.
Nobody not dwelling. The place is desolate. Right? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you go make America a big desert. A big desert.
Isaiah 25 verse 1. O Yahweh, thou art my power. I will exalt thee. I will praise thy name. Thou hast done wonderful things. Thy counsels of old are faithfulness and truth. For thou hast made of a city an heap, and of the defenced city a ruin, a place of strangers to be no city shall never be. Son, and I will go and go to America and calm them down. Say, hey, just the way scripture say, Esau said we are impoverished, but we return and build, because guess what? I think it was the Babylonians destroyed them back in the land of Edom, and then they fled. So they said they were impoverished, and that's because they had it free. So they build back the empire, but you know, say, hey, I go and throw them again. So Lord about ready to throw them America, which is Esau picking up.
Don't throw it down. And when they throw them, you can build them back. Because coming after that is Jacob time.
first kingdom to conquer was Nimrod, right? Then it was Assyria, right? After Assyria was Babylon.
No, Greece.
Babylon?
No, or Nimrod.
Yeah, Nimrod.
No, Nimrod back in Genesis.
Yeah, so it was Nimrod.
Is this one here?
Yeah, so it was Nimrod kingdom, right? Then they conquer. After Nimrod was Assyrian, right? After Assyrian was Babylon. Babylon is Persia. Persia is Greece. After Greece is Rome. Them conquer up to this day. And now the Moses did it in the numbers as well. Because 7 is what? A seal. Who is the 7 to come after? Not Jacob. So that is seal. That is his seal.
Hey, to prove that we get our rule next, say Babylon, right? This is Micah chapter 4 verse 10. Being pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now thou shalt go forth out of the city which we went out of Jerusalem, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon, there shalt thou be delivered. Yeah. Understand? This is the last captivity.
The last. Which America? They call America all kind of name. Babylon. They call them Babylon. They call them call it Egypt. Sodom and Gomorrah, spiritually Assyria. Let's call them cult of Vulture. You know, they everything. Let's call them cult of Vulture. That's because they everything. And it was like proven. Because America does everything. They everything.
Jeremiah 51, verse 25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, city Yahweh, which destroyed all the earth. And it's like the Romans, you receive breaking pieces, you as a Edification. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and I will roll thee from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain. And they shall not take thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for a foundation, but thou shalt be desolate forever, said Yahweh.
Thou shalt be desolate forever. And that meant that Saint Esau wouldn't be done away with. And the scriptures prove otherwise. Scriptures prove otherwise. Men saying that thought they'd be done away with, they wouldn't after the 1,000 years, they still going and get their land like the rest of the nation. Nah, not so, they're going to get done away with. Yeah. That one nation, that nation not going to receive no mercy. Yeah. None at all. So that's say he destroy his own land. Yeah. I'm on. Yeah, can't so. Go back, go in, bring a picture. Yes. Bring. Yes, come on.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. It said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world.
Come upon what?
All the world.
No, he didn't say some. He said all. He ain't gonna get away. He ain't going and get away. He said all. Right, go ahead.
To try them that dwell upon the earth.
To try them that dwell upon the earth. That's what we were saying is, that what we were saying. And that time, you want to see your daughter head get cut off. You might see your father and mother head get cut off, hand might go, foot might go, shoot in front of you. And as a brother say, a little while back, he saw no how to torture, man. He saw no how to torture. To get something out of here, he saw no how to do that. I remember watching that movie, I telling you, and on the movie they torture the fella, right? They put the man naked on the chair, and they hold a rope and make one big bowl, one big knot. And they put the man, he teeth, he bag, and I need a whole number. And they take down it in the toe. I watch that movie though, I tell you, I started shake though, and if it's one thing Esau know what to do is torture. They know that. When they go back to how they taught that he's slaves, they used to put them on a chair, right? They used to put the slaves on a chair, and they used to put a drill in the back of the head here, right? And they used to turn it too. And that drill used to drill the back of your head here and dislocate the spine, the head from the spine. And you go and die. All that was torture. But before it actually do that, it was little hardcore pain. Hardcore pain. That was saying, when they say they want to try, you don't know easy trying. testing your faith, and that how strong, when I try and come, you won't see how strong your faith is. All the time, my boss and say, you know, my faith big and my faith, and that day, it's going to be a different story, you know. It's going to be a different story. Why are you watching over them movies for the torture, the slaves? You feeling they're going to bring back them same equipment to torture? You need to sit down on a chair and all you hear in the back of your head is a drill coming. Drill the back of your head. Fat chip. Yeah, you see, you really have to build yourself. I say, no kicks and games. No kicks and games. It's time for laughing and think, God, that done. My laugh and kicks with the brothers. You know, when you think about when it's time for this truth, and it's a matter of fact, the truth constantly on your mind, and you know it's a serious thing, man. It's a serious. You know, the first thing I see, when implement that ship there in America, but the first thing I do is look up on the news site, and I didn't even read the news. I just find the article and read the comments, and here Jake now. Here the Jake, the Jake ball. They're always implementing chips. So where is this one? That's just how it is, but you don't have time for kicks, but you really have no time for no drones and no kicks. That's done. But
you now say that he had to pay mine for the horrors which can come, right? There is Romans chapter 8 verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Mashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? And that come like a sword. Yeah. You understand? I'm jumping down. Verse 38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, because Esau come like a principal, he's a high one, you understand? Nor powers, go back to Esau again, nor things present, nor things to come. And that day of Jacob shows that things to come. So we know that coming, but I ain't gonna stop me from following God. You understand? We persuade that hey, this is we gotta remain. Because guess what? Hey, if we had to shed blood to glorify the Lord, Yabashi will shed it. We had to shed blood. Can't.
That way it is. That way it is.
Hey, the scripture says all shedding of blood is no remission of sins. Suppose, you know, that is how something that we did before my life. That is how we had to finally pray.
Now we have to go. Now we have to go. Because at the end of the day, we say even though we preach him, we have to receive judgment. That's why you know judgment will come, but at least at the end of the day, you know, we're going out with our bang. We're literally going out with our bang. But we're doing here, we're banging. And you know what? To the spirit of Yahweh, we hope we just continue banging until that day.
Hey, the scripture says, thou art my servant Jacob, in whom I shall be glorified. When you see men standing still for that name, refusing to give up that name, choosing that the Most High getting glorified right there. You won't get glorified right there. Because Jesus saying getting that glorification.
He ain't getting that.
You understand? Yeah. Scripture says they're going to curse their God and the king.
Yeah. And then you just see it right now. Right now you see now the cursing, the so-called Jesus. Right now you see that. I see it every day. You know see that it's go up on the social media sites, you want to go and curse Jesus. You know? But who ain't saving the poor? Who ain't save this man? Because they don't understand, so you know what, they're just turning them back. Yeah. That way it is. Where that?
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7. It says, alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Yeah, so the time of Jacob's trouble, and we will be saved out of it.
Are you faith coming now?
No, that was, I can't, I'm not going to say it. That was faith coming. That was faith coming. You know what? Even if we die, we know the dead going to be risen first. That is faith. Even if we go, we know we come back here first. And we come back here to play with nobody. We come back here to, when it's most I say, go make the battle axe. What axes do? Axe don't play with, axe, if a rubber axe on your hand, so, and it ain't going to laugh, it ain't going to do that. Just get going. That's all, let me finish that. Yeah, continue. Go ahead. Now, anything? Right, go ahead.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself
and them that hear thee.
Yeah, because we the last days, right? And men who consider themselves so-called any truth, they're just trying to change the doctrine all out. You know what? The apostles say World War III. I'm trying to say nah, I don't need to have no World War III. You know, they're trying to change the scriptures and whatever it is. Let's continue the doctrine by. We're nearly out of here.
That's right.
We're nearly out of here.
But them don't really want the experience, huh?
Yeah, like I was watching the recent video Apostle talk up the churches talking about the RFID chip. It's not the mark of the beast.
Yeah.
That just to show you, they know in their mind that hey, this is what it is. They know that. But they're just trying to make it look to the people now. That is not what it is, boy. So a Sunday they come to church, hey, they give him praise. And you know what? 100 army man pull up to the window, like what they do in the Simpsons movie. They bust the window, thing. Pour a gun to the pastor head, blah 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 blah. Shoot him, blah 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 blah. And they tell all the chip. Everybody in church go and take that chip.
And so that, yeah.
Everybody in church go and take that chip.
So that, yeah. I think it was 2 scholars or 2 ministers or something that was bringing that cross concerning the RFID, but the
Can.
So them invigilating the people, the Christians, to take that chip.
Take the chip. Yeah.
It says 1 John chapter 2 verse 21. I have not written unto you because you know not the truth, but because you know it. So for them to say that the chip is not the mark of the beast, because they know the truth. Yeah. But guess what? You gotta keep the people in that bubble.
Yeah.
You gotta keep them in that bubble.
I come like I need. Watch man. I can bet you right now IOIC man. Right now the soul. They right now the soul, they're bubbling.
Hey, they know GMS had the truth in it. Yeah. Because they fulfill Matthew 25 with 5 unwise virgins.
Yeah,
understand they have fulfilled that because the unwise virgins is the ones who know the truth, but not really accepting the whole truth, not really accepting the whole doctrine.
Yeah, can.
So that when they see when they hear the bridegroom talking, when they really see shit popping off, then they're gonna run to Jim and wait, something from him. Hey, it's HOI. Came and visit your HODC. You understand? So it's like, hey, they come seeking for the oil. And I see that kind of way, they come seeking for the oil. This way, their father comes down and they see shit start to pop off. And I run to the apostles.
All of a sudden, you might see a camp come in front of you, a whole camp, a whole congregation come in front of you, they say, yeah. Watch me, they even come into the debate no more, right? If you notice the spread, men don't even debate no more. Men just listen to what the men at GMS have to say. Because you know what? When I tell you, when that chip hit America last month, first thing comes to my mind is I say, watch how men going and change. So said, so done by men that switch. All of a sudden, men know the RFID chip is the mark of the beat. All of a sudden, men know, I don't change about production now, but I don't change anything. They don't know.
I need to see the video I make with Nate. Say in June, I know chip.
Yeah, when you read them. Yeah. Somebody put a rhythm on that. You know, so yeah, you go there. So they play the rhythm. Yeah, they're still not even pushing because I remember that price plus the underneath the 5 the charter, right? So they wouldn't teach it, but they know. They like what the script anybody bring out it. Right? I'll tell you that if you don't know time for no kick stuff, the most kicks in my guys with their brothers. I know 2/3 gonna make you laugh in a second. You know what? Basically, when I 2/3 tell me something, I say, you come and chew my loins, right? I tell them straight. You come and chew my loins, dog. What you talking about? What you mean loins? I say, you come and chew my loins. They ain't go catch it. I know in my mind, I don't know why telling them. Yeah, come chew my loins. Give me the arm. There's 2/3 down there, come over here. But you're not playing. There's no time to play. It says time. It's high time. High time to be awake, boy. High time to be awake. There's time to be no sleeping. You know, people, you know, the Egyptologists call we woke. You know, they say we woke. But they ain't woke, they tell themselves stupid. Right now, when they watch these zombie movies, right? Like The Walking Dead, right? Or Zombieland. That is portraying, that is portraying the Negroes, Latinos, and Natives. That who be the zombies, because when they type of the RFID chip or type of nuclear, he's so more into that than Jake. And really and truly, it's Jake supposed to be. It's Jake. Most I made Jake to be what righteous. That's why we go through so much of judgment. Yeah, they're lazy. And then as Jeremiah 5 said, well, we revolt and go on. We just revolt and go on. Because either might, they make the ICBN, they make the RFID chip. But you know what? Them rest of people know about it more than Jake.
And still, Jake's
yeah,
because the word question all over
yeah.
the forecast, yeah. So that they don't have no excuse, that they don't know the RFID mark and they don't know, it's not to say that they don't know the word already, they're just lazy.
Yeah, that's something to say. Because we're talking about who and Most High make Israel glory and people, right? This is Jeremiah 13 verse 11. For as a girdle cleaveth to the loins of a man, so have I caused to cleave unto me the whole house of Israel and the whole house of Set Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that they might be unto me for a people and for a name and for a praise and for a glory, but they would not hear. Yeah, they would not hear. They would not hear. You must really make Jake to be righteous. He just went the way of the Edomites. Jake don't even watch the news. Yeah, Jake don't even watch the news. That was serious. That's why Jake don't even watch the news. Right? When an old person tell me, you read the papers? Why reading the papers for? Why watching TV6 for? I first time come on the mouth. That wouldn't happen. They thought way better happen today. But they know. And that holy Mosai, that is supposed to come from Mosai, come like a thief. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. Catch them here. Catch them in some shit. What that?
But when you rich, they studying to build bunkers and things, the super rich. They're studying World War, they're studying nuclear. And Jake studying new rap stuff. They're studying different things now. Latest song come out. Latest song come out too. Boy, the tutorial really have to be there showing how this person.
Yeah, bring it.
This is Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8. You see, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Most High Yahweh, 2 parts wherein shall be cut off and die.
Only one, the land, and that America is a big place, and this property here.
But the third shall be left therein.
But the third what?
Shall be left therein.
Don't read it over.
And this is Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8. You say, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Most High Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
So 2 parts, and Israel gonna get what? Cut off and die. Now I wish I could show you the chat. So the chat right in front of my head. Chat right there. See there's 2 parts. See there's 2 parts here. See there's 2 parts here. See that? That gonna get cut off and die. They ain't living. They're going dead. I don't go under there. They're not even included in the mic. Like Jake. That is Negroes, Latinos, and Natives. Read it over again. Mainly women. Mainly women.
Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8. Yeah? It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Most High Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
So 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. They didn't say they will be cut off and saved. They didn't say they will be cut off and joined. They said they will be cut off and die. But
the third shall be left therein.
Now the third will be left therein. Now the third is who? The elect. The third is the elect. Now when you're half here, it will be elect here. Now this is the third. Right? This is the third. Right? Now in the third, you have the 144,000, which is the elect. And the rest remain, that'll be the 1/3. they will be saved, but the 144,000 is like the hardcore mentality.
And I will bring them the third part to the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined.
Yes, he will bring the fire, that's tribulation. After I go back to affliction, after I go back to affliction and tribulation, right?
I will try them as gold is tried.
So try them as gold as tried. I even go back to 1 Peter. We talk about we will be tried through fire. Right? Go ahead.
And I go back to the our temptation.
Yeah, and our temptation.
That's a man who will be headed for the Most High name.
That revelation. Yeah. That revelation. You'll find out from after.
They shall call on my name.
Yeah, they'll do what?
They shall call on my name. And I will hear them.
And you what?
And I will hear them.
And you what?
I will hear them.
So right now, they call him Jesus, but you're not hearing them. But then I name. My name is Brandon. If you walk around the same Brandon, you feel like want to know an answer. And the most name is not Jesus, that's why you not answer. Right.
I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Most High Yahweh is my power.
God, Yahweh, but show me how to strike, that we power. Not just Jesus, he said that. You don't believe in a white man. He said that to that, he said Mawat. He said Mawat. Mawat is just in Hebrew. Go ahead, bring it to this.
This is Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10. Declaring the end from the beginning, end from the beginning, and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
Yeah, things that are not yet done from ancient times. So, that many years born, all the prophecies in the old done away with. Can never be. Still a prophecies to play out here.
Right.
Prophecies playing out right now. Some still playing out. Right.
Saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
And you do what?
All my pleasure.
Yeah, that's the most side of holy pleasure. He set up, he bring down, he kill, he make for Samuel. All that is pleasure. He do what it is he wants. Can't tell him most what not to do and what to do. That's how they want to play the boss, you know? Jesus. Now Jesus wouldn't do that. He don't do that. Not with Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. When he say he gonna bring down, he bringing it down. When he say he gonna when somebody gonna die, he bringing them down. One time. Not for some. Don't go back to this that and with the apostle video, not the recent one, the one before. We don't do this for amusement or something like that. It's not amusement or something like that. It's not entertainment, right? It's not entertainment. We had to get strict judgment. We had to get strict judgment. We had to take all that blood from me on. If we do it, all the people, blood will be on our head. And we want to pay for it. We don't have to pay for ourselves. We don't want to pay for it. Right? Bring the revelation. Bring the revelation. Yeah, bring it.
This is Revelation chapter 6 verse 9. It says, and when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw another altar, the souls of them that were slain for the word. Was slain for the word.
Give me John 16. Alright, give me John 16. You didn't say that. Come back to that. That is just the spirit. That is just the spirit. Yeah. Yeah, great. Yeah, start from 1.
This is John chapter 16, verse 1.
Yeah.
These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended.
Yeah.
Put you out of the synagogue. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth for a servant.
Yes, so he said them that killeth you. Oh, the apostles on them. Was only one survivor? One. What was John? And Patmos. Right. I think the rest of them are dying. We feel like coming to do us, boy. If there are some this camp, we see that in front of our eye. We feel like coming to kill we. No joke to read over the revelation. If there's any joke, there's no kicks. There's no amusement. They just come and listen and feel there's a kicks and joke and feel there's laugh and go and rock back and eat and sleep. That's not what it is, isn't it? They say make people they are living sacrifice.
This John 16 verse 2. After that verse 1. These things have I spoken unto you. Was you that?
Yeah.
John chapter 16 verse 3. John chapter 16 verse 2. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth power service.
Yeah, so they're going to think like your daddy, they're going to think that they're going to be doing something just. Yeah. Some of them actually going to be thinking they're doing something just. Some are still going to be doing it out of a wicked act because they don't want the truth to come out. You understand? But just like the brothers reflecting on what happened back then, like the Muslims, they thought they was doing something holy, but they knew they was just touching the Lord and not bringing destruction upon their own self.
Then even I even go back to when Antiochus was tormenting the woman and she 7 children. Yeah. They think they was doing something. But the woman said, we go into a better place, boy. We feel we going, when you go with the father, you know. Say, being here as well. Being here as well, being absent from the father, you know.
This body.
Yeah, to be absent.
To be present.
Yeah.
And they are present for me and it's the tabernacle.
Yeah. I say, but the temple is really your body. Right? So, go back here.
Revelation chapter 6 verse 9.
Alright, go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7 verse 14. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men, to look for hope from Yahweh, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life.
Yes. As the man activity, there no resurrection to life. Yeah, straight. That's straight to the point there. That's straight cut. That's straight cut. Straight to the point. Them think they go on to do something that they go on to go with the father, right?
Apostle Lagabai, that's all. See, we never live yet.
Yeah.
They never live. They not living.
They not living.
Michael Jackson says,
everybody we can live is to that. So this is Revelation chapter 6 verse 9. It says, and when he had opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word.
That was slain for the word. That was slain for the word. That was slain for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the truth. I go into 2nd Ezra. Them that stand firm for the name. And I just for the name.
And for the testimony which they held.
And which one?
Which they held, the testimony which they held.
And we hold this to the end. This year we hold this to the end.
This is Revelation chapter 20 verse 4. They say, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded.
Yeah, that what?
Were beheaded.
Now when you think you're going to bring it to the ship, it's a guillotine.
Yeah.
Now, where's he? I believe I put it up in the group at time, the movie that the director has do. Oh, Grey State. Then if you want to watch something with the chip, look up Grey State. You know that? Grey State? They're not killing the director at our service. So we're doing it to Australia, of course, after the company chip. Yeah, chip and so the army was taken over and thing about, right? This is just the trailer. And in the trailer, the trailer is and the girl run away now, right? And the trailer, the man who was holding the guillotine over there, so when he was holding the guillotine, right, he had on a white gun. And on the gun, if it pose on the correct minute, you will see the G. Over to the Illuminati. And he holding the guillotine in his hand. He had it open in his hand. You know they kill the director, the movie never get published. The only thing you can look up on YouTube is the trailer. And that's true about that, that's about the Revelation for me.
This is Revelation chapter 20 verse 4. Yeah. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the wickedness of Yahushua.
So even if we get caught up in the concentration camp, what we supposed to do is hold firm. What the fuck, if I can run into the bullets, run into the bullets. If you really want to get it, run into the bullets. You play mad.
And for the word of Yahweh Shai, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image.
Which had not worshipped the beast and neither his image, right? We're not going to worship that. That trip, them images, the so-called American dream. We don't worship that. We don't worship that. Do we like this place? We don't like this place right now. We preaching don't follow this kingdom. Right.
Neither had received his mark upon his forehead, or in their hands.
Or in the what?
In their hands.
Or in their hands. I go back to the RFID chip.
And they lived and reigned with the Hawashai Hamashiach 1,000 years.
And the what?
And they lived. I will not talk more than it. No,
we know how to live. So we go live. We go live. When we die and we come back to reign with the Hawashai.
Yeah.
Yeah, so read verse 9 to question. And to Revelation 14, verse 9.
Yeah, I have a question.
Huh? What's the question?
When I'm reading the Bible, there's the name of the beast, the mark of the beast,
yes.
the number of the beast,
yes, the number of the beast, yes.
And what else again?
Revelation 30. Something Revelation 30.
What are the difference?
You would ask, I'm going to do that. But I have one answer, right? Yeah.
What, any right? Alright. Alright, we'll put this out about you outside. Which question I get the pizza about?
Yeah. When I'm reading the Bible,
right,
I'm finding out that they are the name.
Excuse me. What country are you from?
Congo.
Africa. Right.
The name of the beast, the image of the beast, the mark of the beast. I know only the number 666.
Right.
So is there any difference or the same thing?
Alright. Now the beast is a system set up. Right? I know you're watching the sign. The beast is a system that's set up by the Edomites, right?
Yeah.
They incorporate the right?
Yeah.
I know you was watching the sign.
I know that.
So we'll go through that. We'll go through that a little bit more calm, alright? The image of the beast. Right? Goes back to his system, which EU and NATO enforces, right?
Yeah.
That system is what? Democracy.
Democracy.
Because what America wants, or what the so-called white man wants on the planet, democracy for all nations. Whereas in Africa, right? Naturally women have rights. Ask it.
5%.
Ask it.
This one?
The man is here, right?
Yeah.
No, it's with the truth. The man is here.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, that's actually a biblical thing.
Biblical thing.
Right,
they are coming to change it.
Right, they change it. Democracy give women rights.
Yeah.
Right? But according to the Bible, the man is the head. Who the world called Christ, we know him as Yahweh Shai, he's the head of man, and Yahweh, who the world know as the most high of God, he's the head of man. So everybody can bring it out 1 Corinthians 11:3. So we bring the scriptures and you can write. Right? So any things that we preach here is the diaspora confusion of faces, right? So you say you're from Africa, right? But we really preach it to Israel. But the scripture says spirit bears witness, so you're interested.
Yeah.
Right? If you try your best to keep the laws of the Lord. Yeah. Right. So about the beard. Right. You can talk about it. Right? But a man of the Lord is supposed to keep his beard. Beard is a badge of honor, right? When you look at the word beard, it's a badge of honor. And it was also a decree by the Most High that all men of Israel not destroy their beard, neither the markings of the head. Right? Where is the scripture? Yeah, 11 verse 3.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3. It says, but I will have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach.
The head of every man is Christ. So the word called Christ, and Mashiach, the anointed. Go ahead.
And the head of every woman is the man.
The head of every woman is the man. Right? Democracy takes away that. That's the system. Right? Go ahead. Or the image. Same thing.
Image, yeah.
And the head of Mashiach is power.
Right? And next part of the system or the image, right, is that homosexuals are right. According to the Bible, homosexuals are supposed to be put to death. Lesbians and those who commit bestiality. Right? They said what? The image of the beast? The mark of the beast. 666. right? So the brother, I mean, it went on 2 times for the night already, but we will go to Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, right? Now, the UPC code, you can read scripture.
This is Revelation chapter 13 verse 16.
Right, Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, go ahead.
And he calls it all.
Right, this is what the man who is the beast, right? That man is the so-called white man. Under the rulership, the rulership began as what? As the Greco-Romans or the Greeks, Grecians. Right? Yeah. We had Alexander the Great, we had the generals coming down in Rome, we had the Roman generals, sorry, after that, right? But we're still under the Greco-Roman rulership right now. Exactly. Right? So, the image of the beast is what they want, or the system that they have designed for the whole world, the whole planet, right? Democracy, one world religion, one world order, or new world order, and one world money, one world currency, right? And one world government, right? What?
And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads.
What?
And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark.
Right, so without the mark, they wouldn't be able to buy or sell. Right? That's one of the key points in it. Right? The next key point that was higher up, he said it could be in your right hand or in your forehead. Right? So here we're going, right? The beginning of, you see it right there? The beginning of the mark was a barcode, because previous to the barcode, which is called a UPC code, right? Universal Product Code. That's what the barcode is. Look at it right here. A universal product code, right? A series of lines, right? Yeah. Within that product code, within all product codes, there's the number 666. 666. You'll read it a little lower down here in the verse. Go ahead.
It says, no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark.
Go ahead.
Or the name of the beast.
Save he had the mark or the name of the beast. Go ahead.
Or the number of his name.
Or the number of his name, right? So this beast, right? And you have a number. Go ahead.
Here is wisdom.
Here is wisdom.
Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast.
Go ahead.
For it is the number of a man.
This is the number of a man. But again, I make it clear. This is a man, not one man, but it's one group of men, or one race of men, the Edomites. This is their plan for the whole world, right? Yeah. Go ahead.
And his number is 666.
Right, so that would equate to 666, right? 666, right? Now this mark, again, I said it came about via the UPC code, Universal Product Code, right? This is the idea. Right?
Barcode.
The barcode, right? Right here.
It's everywhere.
Right, it's everywhere. So prior to that, when you go to the shops, what do you used to do? You used to
scan it.
Or what?
They're scanning and swiping with
right,
that.
No, before that you used to add, calculate, add. Get the sum of the stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Get the sum of everything, give you a total and they pay the total.
Yeah.
Manually you used to do that. Right? But now they put everything on that UPC code, they can just scan it. They scan it quick. Right? So it makes your grocery shopping more convenient. You scan it quick and you go ahead. Right? So the mark and the image of this man is the mark of the beast, which is what? This chip. This RFID chip. Reason being, when you look up that word mark, it goes back to the Greek word karakma, which root word is karaks. That's the Greek word, because remember this, we speak in English, we communicating in English right now, right? But the Bible was originally written in Hebrew, Latin and Greek, right? So the root word there, we get as far as the Greek, is karaks or karagma, right? Which means to pierce or imprick. To pierce, imprick, stick or impale, right? You understand that? Pierce, imprick, stick or impale. Now, Look, this person is taking the mark here. So how is he getting the mark? It's a needle. What do you need to do with it? Needle piercing. So the scripture, this book is a spiritual book. It's spiritual words. In order to get the understanding of it, you have to go into the root meaning of the words. You get it? Right? I'll show you, even the Bible tells you so. Right?
So pierce and prick.
Pierce, imprick, stick, or impale. Right? Go ahead.
You Sirach. Prolong it, right?
Right.
Wherefore let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention.
Right, so the author is saying, let me beg you to read with favor and pay attention. Go ahead.
And to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret.
Right, they labor to interpret. They interpret it from Hebrew, Latin, and Greek, and put it across into English. Right? Go ahead.
For the same things uttered in Hebrew,
same things other than Hebrew, go ahead.
And translated into another tongue.
Change into another tongue. Tongue means language. Go ahead.
Have not the same force in them.
They don't have the same force, the same power, the same understanding. Sirach. The prologue. Prologue. So that's in the beginning. Yeah. Like the introduction in your pocket, right? So the same things uttered in Hebrew have more force or understanding in it. Right? The language that we speak is a bastard language, it's a confused language. It's a confound language. It has roots. English has roots in Latin and Greek. Yeah. Right? So to get the understanding, you have to put the roots. Right? So the word mark is karak or karakma, which means a pierce when prick. So that's how we get the spiritual understanding that the mark of the beast has to be chipped. Because one of the things that the so-called white man wants to do in creating a new world order is bring a new world currency. Right? And right now, the world economy is due for a collapse. It's due to fall to end.
Crisis, yeah.
Right? It's due. It's on the table, it's on the books. Right? It just floated because the so-called white man ain't ready. They control everything. The Illuminati, the rich white bankers, they control the financial system. So they're just not ready to bring it into play. Full stop. When they're ready, they collapse everything, and this is their remedy. How we know that this is their remedy? Because the scripture says we are not wise to Satan's devices. So one of the things that they do, they have the American dollar. On the American dollar, there's something called auto IKO or AKO, right? It means what? Order, chaos. So they create the chaos, right? This is what you see with all these different countries with these different wars, these little proxy wars. They send in the CIA, and they send in the FBI, and they set up operatives, right? And they set up things like the Taliban. They set up ISL. They create that boogeyman, and they also come out as the remedy. They come as great and saving glory, right? Because when you watch some of these things, when they go after the wars and they check the shells, the militants using US arms, US bullets.
So what I do, right? So I'm bracket arms, right? They set an attack on themselves. So when they come to come to you now or to come into your country, right? They would say first that when you say they want to go to Russia, they will say Russia, like what do you know? They say Russia that what Russia do with the voting until the election. Russia hacked the election. So they set up a thing to attack themselves first. So they have all the rights to go to, exactly. So that was no boy.
Now next thing too, going back to the image, right? The image being democracy, the system being right? The system being democracy, right? If it is that you refuse democracy, for example, North Korea refused to bow down to the democracy, and some other nations, what they do? They attack you, right? They set up these proxy, these militants, right, to go against the government, to overthrow the government, to set up proxy leaders, puppet leaders. That's what they do, right? When it is you don't give in, they take you out. Venezuela also. You can take
that's correct, right? Chavez.
Yeah, even before you attack, I say you did poison him.
Same thing with Manning, why they call election for? Why call election before? Because they want to pass the section of the fucking fund. They don't want to pass it. Right?
How long are you trying that? 2 years.
Right? And people think because that you want the nation to know that they have nothing to do with the section of the fucking fund. They say that they come to sign up. Let's call that. When come to show that they come to agreement. Now that's like records show that when on the 2 times when they had the voting, he was absent for the voting that to vote in the bill. Since he wanted to go, he had nothing to do with it. He was clear himself from that.
He understood what it meant. Right?
Yes. So, as I say, what is in Venezuela also, try to bring that to them. Say them and shadows against that, like having them hold any kind of plan or anything to create any workforce or to call it slave trade, right? So it was against that. So that's how they say Venezuela, the second country, that's some of the only world. So they make a whole bacchanal way. The last America is the trade center, So here, if you look by what I say, all I have to do is, because if you realize, now we just buy food. We just bring down food.
Importing everything almost.
Exactly. So all that to know, alright, you're not going to pay a pass, I want you to pass. Alright, stop with the cost. Exactly. So now we're going to finish and they're hungry. And that hunger crisis right now, instead of getting easier, less and less of them now. Because they start to go with them, they start to go, they don't handle them now. So that will be the squeeze. As they go against them, the squeeze here.
Yeah, so I was saying now after the peace,
it's gonna be the remedy.
Right. So what happened? The UPC code was the beginning, right? Then they decided to practice it being mobile. The first little chips, they chip animals with it, right? So they tell you your dog, your cat, you know, if they get lost, if they run away, and somebody find it, they can always scan it, and they can return it to the owner, right? That was the beta testing of it, right? And now they have modified it and brought it to the point where this is it. Right? This is it. Right? Now the chip contains an antenna. Right? It's as small as what? As a penny. Or 1 cent, I don't know what they call it, right? It's an ID chip. It has a GPS system in it. Global positioning. Right? They can track you anywhere in the world. Right? So in the chip there's a dose of cyanide, right?